I'm feeling it. I was just curious about the topic. You had some good topics the
Yeah.
past
So
week.
yeah, I asked you this one question concerning the topic, and I passed it back to Jaden, and we'll go to hybrid, right? So the question is, and I asked this about it, and I already asked everybody this question. I'm gonna ask you. So I'm slowly forgetting the question. So, do you think tricking is fucking up society?
That I don't I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think simping could ruin society in some ways. I mean, people have been simping to women for decades. That's why we got feminism. Like there were male feminists. Tricking, um, growing up, dudes used to tell me about tricking. Everybody trick. But then the funny thing is people look down on tricking like paying for pussy. Is that included?
I
Like
mean,
would you say that like paying for pussy is tricking? That definition? That is
I
that an
mean,
accurate
yeah, yeah. In that regard, like you specifically paying for sex, not you paying for time or you paying other. I'm thinking like specifically paying for sex. Do you think that can lead to the decline of society?
It could happen. It could happen in some ways if dudes is not interested in wanting to talk to women and they leading to going to other options, In a way, I can't really entirely blame the men because the women feel it's like the women have their preference and stuff, and some guys may not fit the criteria to it. And so, other because there's dudes that I've encountered, and they have told me that they don't want to wine and dine for a chick. I remember this dude told me this years ago. But I'm sorry if I ain't going to. I don't know if I'm answering your question, but because that's a lot what you're saying.
Oh, you good, man? Just I'm not. I just want to hear your perspective, pretty much. I'm not here to challenge you on it or any of that. I just want to hear what you got to say. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Just answer it to the best of your ability, man.
I mean, it could lead to it, in a way, if things get out of order, you know, it could
When you say
ruin.
out of order, do you mean like if like everybody start like if everybody have the capacity to do it, you think it could be a bad thing? If like, I ain't gonna say everybody, like if most people decided to partake into tricking, for sex, is that what you talking
But
about? Like
how would
guys going to Colombia like being passport bros, I should say.
but how would like on family form? How would like people produce families and stuff like that? You know, if dudes, unless if they gonna marry the chick that they tricking on, you know, and you don't even know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, you know. So I mean, everything has an extreme to it. In a way, I was going through a similar situation, especially with these dating apps, and it was like to a point where I'm not gonna lie, I was simping and almost wanted to trick on it, and it took kind of burn my resources a bit, but I wasn't happy with that shit. So yeah,
No, I got you, man. 100%. So can you summarize your disposition real quick if you can? I don't think I caught it.
my like what do you
As
think
far,
that
yeah, like yeah. Do you think like guys paying for sex? Do you think you can that I should say that act can? ruin society?
I mean, I mean, I, I don't want to say yes, and I don't want to say no, but I'm just saying that there can be an extreme to it. If you're not, you know, if dudes is not responsible, if men are not responsible, it can ruin society. If I
Oh,
could say
okay.
that in different ways,
No,
you
I
know.
understand it now. Like if it goes to the extreme, then it can 100% be a detriment
Yes,
to society. Okay, I got you.
yes.
I got you, man. So so with that being said, I'm gonna move it to Jay. I think Jay, you wanted something to say. I mean, you wanted to say something. My fault.
No, you cool. I was just speaking on that character flaws, man, because I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, with certain women, they be using that type of stuff as like a buffer, like a little, like a, it's like it's a situation where it's like they'll use it as an excuse to cover up their negativity and their disrespect. And I'm like, nah, I ain't buying that. Same with being on the period. Just because you're in a period mean I'm supposed to accept that you being overly emotional and wild. Like when you go to work, you're not running around the goddamn office acting belligerent. So why the fuck you think you come around me and using this excuse of my past and I'm on my period? Like, come on, Jay. Nah, like I need you to get it together, or we really finna stop talking. And sometimes, like you said, True Pete, you know what I'm saying? You said you don't really like to confront women or check them, but it's like I I agree, but it's like I have to let you know one time to see how you handle being checked, because some girls don't really like being criticized. Some girls don't like being critiqued. They be so full of their shit and full of themselves that if you even try to like correct them, they looking at you like, Negro, who are you? And right when you say that, I know right in my mind, yep, this is the woman I'm gonna leave on this island right now. She's the one. And I'm so glad she said it just like that, because I know that she ain't the one for me. But yeah, bro, like it's I just hate when women, even guys, I hate when people always make these excuses and trying to like, oh man, you know, because it's cold outside, man. That's why I can't pay your money back. No, bro, pay my money back. Stop making excuses, bro. Same with women, bro. Everybody like to find these little reasons to act out and be disrespectful and, you know, wilding out. And, you know, I told you I was coming over to smash, and you get over here, you know, I changed my mind. Okay, well, if you change your mind, you got to go. And also, you know, this is probably your last time coming over here because you knew what it was. You had me stay up all night for this. Then you get over here, you playing these games. So it's like, all right, you know what? Bet. Let's go ahead and get you out of here because, you know, you saying one thing and doing another thing. And I feel like with them character flaws and just whatever they be going through, bro, I just feel like you got to kind of like check them. But like you said, you rather somebody come already ready. And that may be hard
Well,
in a
now,
way.
well, let
Go
me
ahead.
emphasize on that right quick. So it's like with me, I understand that checking is a thing that will most likely have to be implemented in your masculinity or in your program,
For
I
sure.
should say. But I don't. I shouldn't have to do it all the time. It's like with me, I want to do it ever so often, once every blue moon, pretty much. It's just like women test men. Some women test men more frequently than others. Like some women test a dude once a week or once a month or once a year. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to be in a situation where I'm consistently having to put you in your fucking place. You know, I understand that, you know, it's the first of the month, you may be on your period, you know, or maybe I might need to give you some correction because, you know, for whatever reason, I should say, like I said, you might be on your period, you might be emotional, or maybe I might tell you to do something and you questioning me on why I'm telling you to do this. Don't ask no fucking question on why I'm telling you to do this. Just I told you early in the relationship, anything I tell you to do is gonna benefit me and you. So you don't need to be asking me or questioning me on everything that I tell you. So I understand that correction is a thing that's gonna happen. Me personally, I just don't want to have to do it all the time. You know, maybe once every blue moon, but I want to already. It's like it's certain like things that I want to instill. I want her to have a good solid foundation already, where maybe she might have a good cultural background or a good parent, like her folks raised her right, to where she know how to treat a man. You know, she catered to men and all this stuff. She got some type of class and decorum about her. I don't want it to be like Should I say Meg Thee Stallion? I just don't want it to be like that.
Yeah, no,
Like pretty
I
much.
feel you.
Yeah, so
I
that's my
feel you.
situation.
Yeah, because, and I'm gonna go and wrap it up too, man, because that can be a headache, bro. All that consistently, I gotta check you on this, remind you on this, put you back on this same game. At some point, it's like, listen, man, like we really, like this like a deja vu, like this a goddamn acting class. Like we going over the same goddamn lines every goddamn day, and I'm not getting paid to be a goddamn director, even though I am the director. But goddamn, this ain't no damn movie script. So it's like, it's a situation, bro, where you really gotta be like, you know what, man, she not even fit for me, bro. And sometimes, bro, as men, we gotta accept that, this is who she is. She can't be fixed. Some bitches can't be fixed, and that's okay. And I think guys go to the grave marrying the wrong bitch thinking that I can change it. No, you can't, bro. You might can. But listen, bro, that's who she is, bro. She wake up at 4 o'clock smoking weed. That's who she is. She gonna probably die like that. And the question is, can you deal with it? And if you can't deal with it, get the fuck away from her. For real. And I'm done with that.
Yep. And yeah, man, that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing, man. Like, it's what you just said. Like, you may be a guy, you may be on her wavelength, like 100. You might be a guy, you may like smoking weed, going out every weekend, partying and all that stuff. I'm not like that. I like my peace and quiet. I like, reading the Bible at night or whatever. I like doing things that's gonna ease my mind, that's gonna put me at peace. And I want a woman that on the same wavelength. Like a lot. I say, if I fuck with like 100 women, probably 30 of them was on some BS, and it was enough BS to where, like, I know where I want my life headed. Pretty much, like I know where I want to go with my life. And I know where, and I know the type of woman that I want to go with. That's my whole situation.
Facts.
And yeah, so it's like life, and just having and like going like different experiences and all that, man. I mean, like I think it's what you said earlier, hybrid, right? You said that when you first started tricking, you wasn't really, I don't necessarily want to say you wasn't that successful, but you made a lot of mistakes. But the more you did it, the better you got, to where now you know exactly what you want out of life, whatever, or you know the type of woman you want or whatever, and you know what you're willing to spend on her and all that, and you know the type of woman you want around you, a woman that's gonna give you peace. And that's literally the same thing with me. Like, I would rather like die alone than to be with an unruly woman. I mean, that's actually a passage in the Bible, a scripture
Absolutely.
in the Bible. But yeah, man, that's pretty much my disposition. But it's a question I want to ask you guys right quick. I'm probably gonna go for maybe another 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. I got some questions for the double star OG too.
Prodigy.
Go ahead.
I wanted to ask one question of all of the fellas.
Go ahead,
Have
man.
any of y'all lived with a woman before?
Oh yeah, I've definitely lived with a woman. I lived with two women.
Women that you was dating, like you live with your girl.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'll show you the last woman I lived with was my ex, and that was my ex from back home. Like the city I'm living in, like the city where I'm staying now, haven't lived with a woman. I lived with two when I was staying where I'm from. I'm from the South. I lived with two women. I lived with one woman. I lived with one woman for like three to 5 months, and I didn't live with another woman for like over a year. So
how was it living with a woman?
Shit.
well, me, when I lived with her, it wasn't the best, bro. I'm just being real. I mean, the sex was good. She used to cook for me and all that, but she was insecure as fuck. But and the reason why was because we used to work together too. And nigga was kind of jocking all the chicks at the job, and she couldn't handle that shit. So she used to give me a hard time about that. And then when we used to go out together, she was insecure about that. So yeah, it's every woman. Well, the first chick I lived with, it was cool. She was cool. She was actually like, I want to say a class act, like what's his name, DJ Academic. She was actually a class act. The thing was, I wasn't super attracted to her like that though. I say on the scale, she was about a 6 out of 10. But the second chick I lived with, she was like 7, 8 out of 10. You know, up to my standards, I should say. And that's why I put up with a lot of that BS. But when I went through that, I said, I ain't gonna say literally, but I don't care to live with women like that, bro. I'd rather just live by myself or just have my own peace, pretty much. So,
yeah. For me, I've done it one time, and I don't have a lot of experience to give the contrast of good and bad. But I will say this though, bro. For me, it's a situation where you're around this woman all the time, and you get to see her when she ain't feeling her best, and you get to see her when she getting her best. So it's like, it's a little different, bro. Like it's a different vibe when you're not around her for a couple of days, and because you're at your spot, and then you get to go meet her at her spot. She come to your spot. It's a different vibe. But when she see you, I think the woman feel like, it's like she feel like, because I always see you, I don't got to be on my A game. Her A game turned to like her C game and her D game, bro. And I be wondering, like, when niggas be married for years, I be looking at these dudes, nigga beard be so gray, nigga eyes be so wrinkled. I be like, yo, that girl putting that nigga through that shit, bro. I know she is, bro, because I don't be seeing the love like that. And I'm not saying all marriages are like that, all in-home relationships are like this. Give me a second. But I feel like when you live with a woman, bro, like, no disrespect to women really, but it's a different type of vibe depending on the woman. All that talking, them insecurities, they going through their little, they bleeding and tampons and shit, and it's just like they could be bitching about this and worried about this and worried about that, and it's like unnecessary thoughts be going on in that house, bro. It's like you really got to be like, your check game and your picking women game got to be super on point. And yeah, so my experience of it, it's cool. I just feel like when you go into that monogamy route, it's like, this the only source of pussy for me. So it's like, damn, I'm out the game of options. This is my only source of head and pussy. So it's like, it's damn near like a situation where either y'all both want it, or it's gonna be a situation where I'm not in the mood for it tonight. I'm not in the mood. Or how about in the morning? Not tonight. Now it's a power game. It could be weird, bro. It could be a little weird. I wouldn't suggest it. I really wouldn't suggest it. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't suggest it, man. I think people need their own little space. But if your game is tight, if you got a good woman who loves the shit out of you and she want to make sure you happy and you want to make sure she happy, maybe it can work. I think for sure. But I think 8 times out of 10, bro, I think it's best to have your own shit, man, because they want to take you out the game and retire your jersey, but then they want to control you and shit. That's the cold part about the shit.
Yeah, bro, I'm 52 years old. I've never lived with a woman. I had one girlfriend where we spent every night together. Mostly she was at my crib, but she always had her crib. She always went back to her crib, but she would go, she had her own home base. But we was together 4.5 years. It was rarely a night we didn't spend together. But that was a long, long time ago. That was before social media and the internet and all that. But these days, I couldn't see myself doing it, bro. Like, I can't even get to a relationship, bro. I can't even get that far. That's why I trick, man. To be honest with you, I have a fear of women and I don't trust women. So it's like, I can't let them get too close. Cause especially if you have, if you got money, like, I'm a millionaire. Like, I'm a single, I'm not like a 10 million, I'm like a few $1 million, you know what I mean? And in terms of value and my home, my business, stuff like that. I just can't let a chick, because chicks these days are looking to come and take. So if they see that you got the ways that they will take is a dude would kill another dude for doing the things that women do to men, to lie on them, take them to court, sue 'em. Just imagine you a regular dude making 70K, but your homeboy, he making $1 million or $2 million a year. And so you go to his house and he say you beat him up, he take you to court, he try to sue you for your money. Like, you would probably want to kill that nigga. This is the type of things that women's do to men's with money, yo. You know what I mean? So I don't trust women because women don't have morals and values. This almost like they don't see us as humans. And you see how these dudes is getting sued left and right by all these women. They'll lie, say he raped me. Anything to strip that man down, and they win, and they take men's money. So tricking for me is a way for me to still be able to have women in my life and have access to women without being in a relationship. So they never get close enough to where you see what that chick was saying, yo. You need to get on his life insurance policy, and you need to get on his 401k, and you need to make that nigga buy you the house, put some water on the roof and say the shit leaking, bust the pipes out, get more money. This is a man that's paying for all her shit and giving her $5,000 a month cash, bruh. And he ain't seeing her but once every 3 months. And this other chick is telling her bust the pipes out, get more money. Yo, any dude that had a girl that was giving him $5,000 a month and paying his rent is not gonna ask for more. Nigga gonna be cool, like, yo, she's so cool. She take good care of me, nigga. I'm straight. Chick gonna tear up the fucking house you renting.
What's up, baby? Talk me.
They're trying to get more. They're trying to get more, bruh. So she doesn't see that man that's benefiting her as a fucking human. She just stripped this nigga down. You know what I mean? So a girl will come over here and trip and fall, or say I hit her, or take me to court, or she find out I got some money, or I'm not doing no relationship. I'm never living with a bitch. I'd rather just pay a chick, trick on a chick, see her when I see her, and keep it stiff arm these bitches. Keep these bitches at arm's length, bro.
Stiff arm.
Hey, that's broke behavior, bro. That's a broke mindset. You gotta get your money up.
What's good? Too black, too strong. What's up, man?
Tonight? How y'all doing tonight?
No. We good, man. We just chopping it up, talking about, is tricking hurting society, or just talking about tricking versus getting authentic attraction and things of that nature. So is there anything you want to add to it, man?
I mean, hold on. Before we start, what's the definition of tricking? Because, spending money on a bitch ain't really tricking.
I mean, that's like the textbook. But my definition is the textbook definition of tricking. So I mean, that's like
paying her bills, paying her rent. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I should say, is sugar daddy considered tricking? It's like monetized dating. Shout out to SPI, Lord Hybrid, he say monetized dating, but is that considered tricking? Sugar daddy or whatever?
I feel like that's a great question, actually. I don't know if I consider a sugar daddy tricking, because the sugar daddy is getting a lot of value out of that relationship, right? Because as a guy, I think y'all can relate. At a certain point, we pay women to go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what you do what you're good for, and then go away. So I think that's smart. I don't know if that's tricking, honestly.
No,
I think it's tricking when you're spending above and beyond more than you can afford, right? More than she deserves. I think more than she deserves is tricking. But if you got the bread,
I think that could be seen as actually I'm gonna go and say the term, that could be seen as actually like simping.
Bingo.
I think that could be seen as simping. But I want to ask you a question, right? So sure. Where do you lean on the scale? Like, are you more for tricking and screwing up society, or are you like tricking is nothing wrong with it? If you want to trick, just do it responsibly, things of that nature. So where do you align on it? On that?
Okay, That's a good question. So I am somewhere in the middle because I think the problem is somewhere else. And just bear with me for a second. I think the problem is that women in general have their egos inflated because social media, right? You can be an average broad, a mid broad, but if you're not fat and you have a decent smile, then you're gonna have 50 niggas in your DMs on Instagram offering to fly you out, offering to buy you this, buy you that, right? So I think women's standards are just too high in general, right? I don't want to blame, like, I don't want to put too much blame on men that can afford to like spoil a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with like spending some disposable income on someone you care about, right? Or even someone that just makes you feel good. But I think in general, women just expect too much. I think feminism has destroyed or is destroying Western society, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, and I think hypergamy. So for those that don't know hypergamy means like a woman that's dating above her, right? A man that's better than her, that makes more than her, more competent than her, smarter than her, more accomplished, etc., right? Basically, the only thing the woman brings to a table is her looks, whereas a man has the career, the house, the money, etc., etc. I think feminism and hypergamy has destroyed modern dating. So 40% of men that has ever lived will reproduce, whereas 90% of women that's ever lived will reproduce. All right. So I think society right now, with all these prices going up, you got Trump and his Jewish wars, all that bullshit, right? Just like inflation. I think we are at a tipping point, and I think the next 5 to 10 years is gonna really like dictate where we go, like where humanity goes. Like, for real, like I'm not trying to sound like a doomsday, whatever. Like I think
He's
we're
trying
gonna
to be
figure it out.
nihilistic.
I think honestly, like I think we're gonna figure it out. All I'm saying is that like we're in a very crucial moment right now, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot deeper than. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like be a cop out.
No. I got you.
It's a lot deeper than like just simply tricking, right? It's the women, right? Like what are the women thinking? Their mindset. I think that's the bigger problem than what men are doing.
Are you a passport, bro?
Look. I would be, but like there's just so much variety in the United States, right? But like I respect passport bros, and I think I think certain races should be passport broing, and when I say certain races, particularly white men, right? Because I think white women are a fucking problem, and they are the big like cause behind the shit I've been talking about, like feminism, hypergamy, whatever, right? So I there should be passport bros. I think there's nothing wrong with passport bros. All right, I think they're great.
I got you, man. So I think you said you're aligned more in the middle between tricking being a bad thing versus it being a good thing, right?
Yes.
I got you. So I think everybody would agree with you, and I was going to make a point to what you referenced as far as women being the problem. Women having inflated egos.
Yes.
Women have it too easy. And I was going to play this video to paint a picture of how easy women got it. And this is a black woman. There are two black women on the screen, and one black woman is giving game to another black woman on how she could pull resources and finesse this dude even more. And this was the video I played earlier, but I don't think enough people seen it, because Lord Hobby brought up a good point, because he is a guy, he got his stuff together, right? Like 100%. But I think it hit him a little harder because I could potentially be that guy. Or I'm in a position to where I could be that guy that's getting finessed, that's getting fleeced like that.
Yep.
But I don't think a lot of people seen the video. So this is like Woo Lady. I don't know if you guys know about her. I'm gonna play this video one more time,
right.
And I want you guys to chime in on the panel, because I think the first time I played it, a lot of people wasn't like here. But yeah, let's get it.
I got you.
Hey, so I already have a trick. He already pays my rent, paid my car off. We go on trips like to Hawaii and things like that. But I want more. Like, I want a house now, but I don't know how to like push into that.
Okay, now I'm here to help you, and that's actually in my ebook. So, how much money estimate he spent on you?
I have an unlimited credit card, and then he sends me like $5,000 a month.
And you mind me asking what race he is?
He's white.
Perfect. I love it. You won.
Okay. All right.
Now, my next step is make sure you on his life insurance policy. Make sure you on his 401k. Now, be honest. Do you work?
No, I do not work.
Okay. Do you have a business?
I do have a business.
Okay. So, have you ever asked him for money for inventory for the business?
Yes.
And has he provide?
Yes.
Okay. Now, next question. Where do you live now?
In Idaho.
No, like the living space, like apartment house.
A suburban home. Yeah.
So, a home or apartment?
A home.
Do you own it?
Yes, it's under my name. But I don't. I
rent it off,
it.
or you want a new one?
I want a home, like mortgage, like I want a home. This is just like a rented home.
Okay, so mortgage. See, I done got a mortgage up out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you how you do it.
Okay.
You be like, you guys are consistently hunching, or it's just pay?
I see him like one time every 3 months.
See, I need you to see him a little bit more.
Okay, sounds good.
So now, can you get your pencil and paper for me?
Yes, I got you.
Yes, get it right now. Give me 1 second. I'm on my lunch break. You're
This
doing very
big
amazing.
ass bitch.
Oh, repeat that, G.
I said, this big fat ice cream eating hippo ass bitch talking about she done got a mortgage out of nigga.
Yeah, no, like I'm gonna hold my thoughts until the video's finished. I got a lot I want to say, but like
Like going in on.
Hey.
All right, let's get to it, bro.
Yeah, let's get through it.
Thank you. I got it.
I chose.
All right, let's go.
Okay. First, you need to see him more often. Check on his health.
Okay.
Okay. Now, have you ever taken him out to eat?
Yes.
Okay. How often do you do that?
He takes me out and then I take him out.
Hey, I'm gonna say this real quick and we're gonna get back to it. Hybrid. This woman is teaching this young 22-year-old girl how to finesse guys like you. No offense, I'm not trying to like throw shots at you. I'm just pretty much giving the reality. You know, do you think that's accurate or not?
Fuck yeah, that's accurate. As far when you say is her methods accurate, or is it accurate that she's trying to teach her how to finesse dudes like me?
Well, I should say trying to teach her how to finesse dudes like you. Her method,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's I don't know.
Yeah, she's trying to teach that a girl who's getting tricked on how to finesse a trick who's being overly generous. That's why I'm like, don't be overly generous. Be generous, comfortably generous. But when you be overly generous, that's just gonna turn them into a black hole that's gonna suck more and more and more.
Dark hole, right?
Hell yeah.
I got you, man.
How often? How many
Spend
times
a week together. I'll do it like twice that week.
Okay, that's really good. So now what you're gonna do is talk to him and be like, hey, I'm going through a lot with this home. Start saying the pipe's not working. Okay? Toilet flush. Oh my God, the ceiling just leaked. I don't know if you gotta throw water on the ceiling and make it drop. Now saying the home is bad energy. You can't sleep at night.
All right.
So how you gonna tell your man you can't sleep at night?
I'm just gonna call him and be like, hey babe, I think I'm having a hard time like staying in this area. I'm feeling very uncomfortable. I don't feel safe here anymore.
Yes,
I think a better place.
I feel like it's bad energy. I'm waking up with nightmares.
Okay.
Yes, you're having very bad nightmares.
Okay. Sounds good.
And if there's termites and roaches, say I call the landlord and they're like not helping me and it's just too overwhelming for me.
Okay, sounds good.
So
Be
now
more
write
sad.
on your notes you're overwhelmed.
Okay.
Okay.
Overwhelmed.
Very overwhelmed. Next, right? Say, you know what? I'm ready to be a big girl. Do you have money saved up?
Yeah, I do.
So now in like 2-3 weeks, you got a realtor. Don't ask him for the house yet. Say, I had to get a realtor. These people don't want to fix my
Y'all do me a favor. Fuck with your boy. Hit that like button.
home. I'm just gonna buy me a house. I'm ready to step up. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Perfect. So you be like, you know what? I'm ready to step up. So start the process without him.
Okay, sounds good.
I need you to put your big girl's panties on.
All right,
That's what I did.
I'll do that.
Start the process without him.
Okay,
And he's going to come in and deliver the money.
bet I got that.
Do not make him seem like you a little girl and he got to feed you. No. Niggas watch you. I don't care how much money you get from a nigga. When a nigga see you lazy, that dick goes soft.
I heard that. All right.
So show you already got a realtor. Show you got listed for houses. Even show him your house shopping. Like, go to different houses and FaceTime him out of nowhere. Oh, do you like this house? I'm just looking at houses right now. Start doing that. Hey, moderators, don't turn my comments off. You about to get fired, ho?
Okay, so y'all know that's a skit, right? Like, that's not real.
It's an evil world we live in.
Like, it's not real. So first of all, she, the girl on the right, the person receiving the advice, was mixing up owning and renting. And then also, she said she lived in Idaho. First of all, do y'all know what the fucking cost of living is in Idaho? If you're receiving $5,000 a month, you could pay your mortgage and all your bills 3 times with $5,000 a month, right? So it's just fake. And then also on top of that, a smart commenter in the comment section said that the girl don't look good. Like, how are people tricking on these girls? And that's true. I mean, the girl on the right is very pretty. She's a very pretty young college student. The girl on the left looks like an unattractive Lizzo. So, like, it's just fake. Like, they're just capping. Like, and niggas lie on the gram all the time. Like, you know, like, your favorite rapper is probably broke. It's the same shit on TikTok. Like, she's not actually getting tricked on. She probably lives with her parents, right? In her mom's basement. And she's just making videos for fun. So, like, don't believe everything you see on the internet. That's my 2 cents.
Well, I would say, and I see you, Adam. Give me 1 second, G. I 100. So, I would say that lady. I think her name is Woo Lady, and that's what she do on a day to day. Like,
what she do?
She pretty much she's I should say she's popular on TikTok. You know, the Shade Frost, the popular streamer.
Yeah.
You know, she's actually like collab with him, and you know, the Shade Danner tricked on her on the stream. Well, I'll say this right because I don't want to like deviate from tricking the streaming, but like that is what she do. Like you heard her, she say she has an ebook on how to trick, or she said she's coming out with an ebook. So
I don't mean nothing though.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how often she stream on TikTok, but I know that she do give a lot of advice to women on TikTok on how to trick, right? And people respond to her advice saying that this is something like you shouldn't be listening to this woman, because if you end up listening to this woman, you might end up unalive. You might end up overseas getting human trafficked or whatever.
Getting shit on by some Dubai prince. No, like to support your point, I actually let me say this. She's very entertaining, and I would not be surprised to hear that she has a large social media following, and she can make money doing that. Like, honestly, to be fair, I think she probably has bread. But that money that she has is from her being entertaining on social media. It is not from some NBA player or some NFL player dropping a bag on her, or some old white man, honestly, dropping a bag on her. Because that's just not what they like. The girl on the right could get tricked on. She is pretty. But the girl on the left is just like an entertaining personality, right? So just kind of be wary, right? Because a lot of this shit at the end of the day is just entertainment. Like, what she said wasn't really making all that much sense. It sounds good, but it's not really like realistic, right?
No, I'm telling you.
Hold up. So let me address Adam right quick. He just came on the panel. What's good with you, man? I appreciate you for sliding through. What's up?
Yeah, what's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on, Jay? What's going on, True?
What's up, man?
What's going on, everybody else? Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Just chiming in, seeing what's going on. That's pretty much it right now.
No, I got so before I move it to Hybrid, I think Hybrid wanted to chime in. You know, shout out to the Dope Star OG. I want to ask you this question. So the question is, what do you like? do you think tricking is affecting society? Like, do you think tricking is benefiting society, or is it like it's like guys shouldn't be doing it? So what's your disposition on that?
I think it's negatively impacting society. I think it's making the women more entitled. So yeah, they thinking that they better than they really are. Like, for example, you're seeing that big fat girl up there talking that crazy shit. Like, it's like, come on, that's crazy as hell. I mean, I know we're a little bit older up here. I remember when it used to be a class of females that knew their place just based on the way that they looked. You know what I'm saying? It was a certain caliber of female that you like, okay, I can get them type of girls anytime I want. Now them girls is acting like that, like how she acting, like divas are, like they bad. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's tricking is what's contributing to that, but I could see it contributing to that mentality. Like they.
Can I say one thing and I'm gonna be quiet? First of all, one shout out, Adam. Welcome to the panel. And
Yeah,
two,
appreciate it.
y'all noticed that's exactly what I said earlier. That these girls, because of social media and the advancement of technology, right? Like women are global. Like you can go on the internet and you're global now, right? Like you can make a profile, post a couple pics, and niggas around the world will DM you and blow your ego up. So what happens is that you have now an inflation. You have these mid girls that think they're fucking bad bitches because they got 50 niggas in their DMs, even if they look average as fuck. So that's exactly what I was saying like 20 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, right? So that's all I wanted to point out.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. It is facts.
No, I got you, man. So I'm gonna pass it to Hybrid. I think Hybrid wanted to speak.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's a good bit of chicks out there, like that big chick that was telling that young girl to take advantage of that trick. Like you got the Shira 7. Like, see, you would think nobody would trick on her, but people like that, even like Shira, once they get like 40, 45 years old, they just start advising young girls because they done tricked when they was young.
Facts.
And then they start advising them young girls and telling them how to manipulate, finesse, and do all of that, the tricks. And there are tricks who are easy to finesse. And so like one of my, like when them chicks start asking for too much, my number one go-to line, True Prodigy, is, well, if you want that much, go get you an old flabby white man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not doing that. Because I still could get chicks for free. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I got a hard limit on hoes get crumbs, bro. You would never get 10% of my disposable income. You would never get more than what I want to give, because I always got several girls that I can trick on in different places. And when one gets too entitled, she's just gonna get met with getting cut off. She ain't gonna get no more. Her faucet, I'm gonna turn it off, and there's not be no more flow coming.
Nah, that's 100, man. Man, y'all do me a favor, fuck with your boy, hit that like, man. I said hit that like button. This is the double OG right here, spitting this good rhetoric, man. It definitely deserves a like 100, man. But is there anything else? Is there anything that anybody else
I found
want to chime on, or?
I mean, one thing. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I just found it kind of interesting that she was from Idaho. I'm like, Idaho.
She sounds like she's from Idaho. Like I think Idaho is either on the West Coast or the Midwest.
Midwest.
I mean, I was looking at it from the perspective of the Idaho, like as in because at the end of the day, you're 22 with a dude. I'm
a hoe.
You know, and I said it respectfully. I said it respectfully because it's so great that there is the internet, sometimes the internet can be used positively and negatively, but it's so great that this knowledge is getting out there, because I'm pretty sure back in the day, bro, whether it's the early 1900s, late 1800s, it was dudes out here believing this shit, thinking that the house is bad, her furniture is bad. They just going crazy in their little coins and they chickens and she shells and all kind of shit they was bartering with. Dog, trying their best to make a bitch happy who's playing games with you, bro. I'm so glad that people are kind of waking up and this information is getting out there, dog, because it's gonna make these hoes' job more harder, and they gonna come up with more plans to get your money. So don't think the game is gonna stop. It's gonna evolve, bro. It's gonna evolve. They gonna figure, as soon as we figure it out, or guys figure it out, they're gonna find a new way to get you, whether it's through the kids, whether it's through your pension, whether it's through your retirement, whether it's through having a baby by you, or the fact that common law, bitch may tell you come stay with her so she can get your ass caught on common law. Like, they gonna find ways to get you, bro. Just you gotta be smart. And it's so sad, and I can see why tricking and paying for it could be one of the loopholes, because, like, you know what, bitch, there is no attachment, there is no common law, there's no kids. I'm just renting this ass, and you go back home. Ain't no game, bitch. The game is
paying you to go away.
That's it. You charge $30. You charge $400 for head, back rub, swallow, and 4 positions. Come through, right. Give me that, and you get out of here.
Time out. Guys. So here are the going rates. So it's $150 per head. She's bad. Assuming she's bad. $150 per head.
Damn, hold on.
$200 a head.
Hold on, wait a minute. Who paying $150 per head, bro?
If you're paying more than $200 a head, you're getting overcharged.
That's
all right.
Damn.
There's some free game for y'all. And then also something that y'all probably noticed. She said that she had an unlimited credit card. That is a red flag. That's why I think it's a skit. All right, because she sounded way too financially retarded, right? For that to be real. No, for real. So I have $5,000 a month. I have an unlimited credit card. I rent. No, I think I have a mortgage. Oh no, but I'm gonna list my house on this real estate site. Like, no, bro. Like, she's making it up. It's a skit. All right, but niggas, keep your head in the swivel though. All right, because they're out here and they just want to run it up. They don't really give a fuck about like settling down and having kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to run it up. So we got to get ours too.
Yo, I want to ask you guys. No, you got it, Jay. You got it. Go ahead, G.
I got one last thing to say, man. It just hit me right now, bro. Like, we gotta be, even with the tricking, we gotta be careful too, because I guess you gotta figure out the states or the places you at where that shit is legal, because a bitch and a pimp could say, you know what? Let's get this dude to initiate and paying for pussy, and then we trap him with, you're gonna go to jail and make him spend more bread. So I think we gotta be careful, even with the paying for the coochie. You gotta be careful, bro. I think these motherfuckers gonna find a way to really get the bag and set you up. So, like, I feel like if you're gonna trick and pay for it, I think it's best to make sure you're in a great place where this shit is legal, and I might can avoid any type of criminal charges too, bro. Because I feel like when you got a dirty ass hoe and a dirty nigga who's a pimp, and they got these crazy masterminds that break niggas for their money, you gotta be careful, bro. Because if you thinking with your dick trying to get a nut, they thinking about breaking you for your bands. You think about a nut, they think about getting your bag. So we got really be careful, bro. Really be careful and shit.
Yo, I got a question for you guys. So, do you think men try to like do slick manipulative tactics to get to the box the same way women try to do slick things to finesse men out of money and resources?
Facts.
Is that the compare contrast?
It's the exact same shit, bro. They're trying to get to your bag. You're trying to get to their box. Same shit.
It's all about who has the best finesse game, right?
Mm-hmm.
On who gonna
the best person win.
It could be true.
No, I wanted to react to what Jermaine said, because that's why. See, this is how I understand tricking. Now, I've been tricking for 10 plus years. I've been tricking, pretty much exclusively tricking, and my motto is don't buy sex. To me, prostitution isn't tricking. You know what I'm saying? So go, if you want to deal with a chick, first of all, don't deal with like straight prostitutes with pimps and stuff. No, just get a chick, because you could trick on a regular girl. You know what I'm saying? It's better to get a regular girl and trick on her.
That's real.
So just get a girl and start spending on her, and not necessarily giving her money, paying for the things that she wants. Most of these chicks out here, the hot chicks, they just want to go shopping. So take them shopping, take them out to eat. They'll let you know what they like and what they want, and just pay for that shit. And then you could throw them a couple of dollars, but don't give them a lot of money. Don't give them allowance and money and shit. Just be paying for it. Take them shopping, give them some basic shit, pay for y'all to do things together. And if she asks you for some help on some real shit, you can be there if you trust her. But really, it's not so much a cash based thing. It's more of tricking on her, gifting her, getting her shit. Yeah.
Hey, Hybrid, with that formula and method, is that like, do you smash before, or are you paying with the intent of getting in good graces to get the pussy when you go in that route?
I start off paying. I pay before fucking. You know what I mean?
So there's no guarantee on your return, truthfully, in a way. But I don't want to judge, but I'm trying to hear it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure you got a certain skill with it, how you do it.
No,
So
I'm gonna judge. I'm gonna judge. So what you're saying, you're essentially saying pay for pussy, because like no matter how you slice it, you're always gonna be paying for pussy. If you spend a single dollar in pursuit of the box, you are paying for pussy. And
that's okay. That's okay. But I'm saying,
all I'm saying is that like we can't.
Don't buy pussy, bro. Don't buy the pussy.
We are buying pussy. If we buy nice clothes, if we buy that gym membership, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if we put money in ourselves with the objective to get pussy, you're buying pussy. It's just indirect.
Understand?
Just like women are buying dick. Like when women get their nails done, get their hair done, and then they're all up in the the VIP section trying to get chose. Like they're paying for dick. It's just that it's an investment, because if they look good, then that dick might stick around, right? If it sticks around, it's a good investment. It's a good return on investment. So like both sides are paying to play.
Listen, I'm just telling you from a dude that tricks exclusively, who's been tricking for 10 years. I'm just telling you the best. It's transactional. It's a monetized relationship. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, don't go out there. How much to fuck you? 400. Here's 400. Because then you're breaking the law. You see when Jermaine was talking about
in certain states, not no states though.
No, it ain't illegal to buy a chick an outfit in no state in America, bro. You know what I'm saying? So try to, because then when you did, because if she's charging for pussy, that means she's a prostitute. That means there may be a pimp involved or not.
Bro,
so I'm just saying,
every woman is charging for pussy. They just charge in different ways.
I'm just saying, but don't buy the pussy. Just give her gifts. Just listen.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying though. You're essentially saying don't solicit. Don't solicit. We hear
right. Honestly, from an experience trick, bro. Just keep you safe. Yeah. Now, let me answer what.
Ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. Hybrid, right?
Yeah. Let me hold that question. I want to answer Jermaine's question. It's real quick, because he said he was talking about, do you pay before you fuck? Like today,
sure. Don't matter.
I was meeting up with a chick. Our meeting was gonna be both of us get mani-pedis on me. Now I know I might spend 200, 250 on that. Now if the vibes ain't right, I may be out of that. It's just like going on a date for the first time. Most of the time, the man's gonna pay for the date. He may or may not get the pussy. You gotta pay for the opportunity to see if the pussy's available. So I might take a chick to Lululemon and spend a few $100s on her the first time, no pussy, and I accept the risk that I might lose out and I might not get the pussy, and I'm willing to live with that.
Like, hold on, guys, can I ask the panel something? Yeah. Like, do we all agree that that's not tricking what he said? Like,
I want to ask something. I want to ask something real quick.
Hold on, wait. So after you pose your question again, Strong, I'm gonna let KLA pose his question. So
right.
pose it one more time.
So
Go
my
ahead.
question was, can we all as a panel agree that what this gentleman described, taking a girl out to Lululemon on the first date, right? Getting her a couple things, a couple, sweatpants, some joggers, some garments, right? That's not really tricking. That's just being like a really nice, generous guy.
I think
I think tricking is another level.
I think it's tricking if your intentions is to do that with the intentions to get boxed. I think that's what.
Well, I mean, you kind of are doing that with the intention to. I think we all want to get boxed. If we're spending resources, whether it's time, money, or energy, right, on a woman, we're doing that with the expectation that there's some kind of payoff in the end. Otherwise, you're simping or you're retarded, right? So one of those two things. So it's just like, if you take a girl out and you treat her, because you can afford to, like, it does not hurt your budget. You don't have to recalculate your bills. Like, you can afford to do this shit because you're that nigga, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, show off a little bit, right? Impress her. If she deserves to be impress her. Right? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't call that tricking, right? I think that's just like, going, I don't know. I don't know what the right word is, but I think there's another level.
Whining and dining. He's whining and dining.
It really is whining and dining, right? Even if it's not.
It's like maybe like
it's the same shit, right?
Could be like a form of tricking, whining and dining.
But I'm just saying, as a trick, that's how I initiate. I never asked a girl, like, I never expect a girl to show up without her getting something from that interaction. So that's how it starts, right? Then if we continue on, I'll be tricking on. I'll be shopping, I'll be, gifting, I'll be doing things for her, because that's my competitive advantage. That's one of my competitive advantages. Most people can't compete with that. So that puts me in the top 10%.
I also think that's your love language. That could be your love language.
I don't love these hoes, bro. I don't love these hoes.
When I say love language, I mean that's your way of showing affection.
Hold on. Wait. So I want to let KLA. Hold on. Let me turn my camera off right quick. So I want to let KLA pose his question because
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to, because I just want to understand, what hybrid is saying, because I don't know if I'm missing it. How does that benefit you, like, when you tricking on these women, and how far do you see yourself doing it?
Like I said, I've been tricking for the past 10 years. I'm a very well established man. I am a multimillionaire. I do have a 6-figure a month income. So for me, tricking, as you would call it, on a woman, I don't get into relationships. I don't want a relationship. So tricking, if it wasn't for tricking, I would just be passport. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even deal with American women. So for me, tricking is a way for me to interact with women and have something of a relationship with women, but to keep them at a distance. I don't bring them to my home. They never know about my business. They never get into my life. We just get together when I have a trick relationship or a monetized relationship, and we go have fun together. And I gift her, and she pleases me, because women want pussy. Women want money. Dudes want pussy. So we get to give each other what we want. And I give it in the form of gifting. But this is how I stiff arm them. This is how I keep them out my house. This is how I keep them from knowing my business. This is how I keep them from trying to get my 401k and my goddamn pension and trying to sue me because they slipped and fell at my house and all that shit. I keep all that activity out of my house. They don't even know what fucking state I live in. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I choose to interact with women, and that's my form of protecting what I've built over these years.
Now, I think that's my opinion. Tricking, to me, that's a flawed way of getting women, and I think it's a flawed way of getting women, because, in my opinion, that's using an enhancement. Like, if you're using money, it's like you're using a type of enhancement to get a result. And like, I use like the example of, let's just say steroids. You know what I'm saying? You can use steroids to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? But it's like not healthy for you because now you got to keep taking the steroids to stay at that level. Now, when you get to a certain level, you attach your identity to that level. So it's gonna be hard to stop. So I think that might be why, like, you feel like, okay, I've been tripping for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you at a certain level, the tricking got you to a certain level. You're accustomed to that level. Now you like, okay, I can't go back to just getting what I could get off the strength. You know what I'm saying? See, me personally, I would never like get too deep into that lifestyle because to me that's an enhancement. I want to stay at the level of what I can get off of me only, like no enhancements, because I need to. That's my level. Like who I can get for free, that's my level. I stay there. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do too much enhancements.
He did say competitive advantage too, Adam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what enhancements do.
Yeah. And I guess it also speeds it up, speeds the process too. But I get the natural route that you're talking about, and I definitely fuck with it. So I know you got something to say to you, so I'm gonna go and mute her so he can come at you with it.
Yeah.
Hold on, like let's be for real here. So if money is an enhancement, if money is kind of like cheating, like steroids, like when you say steroids, they're implying like cheating.
Yeah.
So like, how are you supposed to pull women then? Because all dating is just both sides sizing each other up. Oh, what do you do? Right? Shit like that. Like they're sizing up how much money you make because women only care about two things: resources and dick, right? And then men only need one thing from women: loyalty. So it's just like it's both sides sizing each other up, right? For the thing that they need. So like there's absolutely zero shot that you're pulling a quality woman without demonstrating that you can earn resources. Right? Like, does anyone disagree with me there?
I disagree.
You disagree? You think you can just pull women off of your personality, off of being a nice guy? Like, for real? Look, a quality woman. Not like some bottom barrel, like whatever. Like some fat chick. Like some quality woman that has dozens of dudes in their DMs, right? You think you can stand out by just being a nice guy, for real?
Now, first of all, I got to know your definition of a quality woman. And then and your definition of like pulling her or attracting her, because whenever I say pulling her or attracting her, I mean like you have access to her sexually.
Yeah. Okay, so my definition of quality is very simple: just in shape, pretty, smart, good head on the shoulders, somewhat independent, like has like a job, right? Honestly, to be fair, because in America, there's more women with college degrees than not, right? Or than men, right? So let's just say college graduate. So I don't think that you're pulling one of those, right? These women that can make like 80, 90,000 a year by just being a nice guy. I think you have to like demonstrate your value as a man, right? Like remember Kevin Samuels, high value man, right? I'm not going the whole toxic route with the high value stuff, but you do have to demonstrate some kind of value. You can't just be nice, have a nice smile, and like, pull a girl. It's just not how it works, in my opinion.
I disagree. I think you could be a certain look, have a certain look, have a certain attitude, a certain way of dress, and maybe make her laugh or say something to her and just tell her to come to your house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? In that, like, so you meet her, you cold approach her or whatever, and say, oh, you cute, I like to, go out with you, and then you can have a like one night stand with her.
Yeah, so I actually agree with you, right? Because you said that keyword one night stand. I believe if you're, if you have the look, if you dress a certain way, right? You have the swag. Yeah, you could fuck a girl, but I'm talking about like keeping a woman, keeping a quality woman, right? Because to use your example, let's just say that you have all those things. You dress well, you look well, you talk well, but you don't have a job, you don't have consistent income. Can you really keep a quality woman? Yes or no? Like no explanation, no qualifiers, just yes or no. If you can do all the things that you said, but you do not have a job, you do not have quality, like consistent income, can you keep a good woman? Yes or no?
Now, when you say keep, you mean you just continuously smashing her?
No, keep as in like, a woman she's interested in a long-term relationship with you.
Oh, long-term relationship.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know
Be
that
honest,
you can
no.
keep smashing her. You can keep
Yeah,
smashing her.
but for how long though, right? Because don't forget, this woman, if she's quality, she has lots to do. She has lots of options, right? And it's kind of hard to stand out if you're a bum. Because, like, let's be honest, you can dress well. There's lots of niggas that dress well and talk well and have swag, right? But they're all bums. They fucking live with their mom, no job, no anything. They don't know how to file it. They're 37, don't know how to file taxes. There's a lot of fucking bum ass niggas out there, right?
Yeah.
So, I hope you see where I'm coming from. Because, like, I actually do agree with you. But to make sure we're not talking past each other, I'm talking about keeping a quality woman long term. Not just like smashing. Like, smashing is easy. Hooking up is easy. We're not talking about that. But we're talking about like grown, like let's build something together, get married, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can feel that. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I really don't know. I mean, I can only speak from my own experience. Like, I mean, I've been, jobless and been knocking chicks down for years. You know what I'm saying? Like the same chick down for years. Yeah, that was just to me, looks good to me. Maybe she's not the most beautiful girl in the world, but still, a good looking woman, but she just like me. And it has nothing to do with money, like, and nothing to do with any type of resource or anything I got going on in my life.
Bro, let me ask you something, bro. How old are you? Like what years? You in your 20s, your 30s?
I'm 36.
Yeah, see.
I'm 36 too.
Cool.
The older you get, man, the more important
the youngest guy on
money. The older you get, the more expectation that you will have your stuff together. So money as like when I was in my 20s, I was broke and I was smashing and I had long-term relationships, was broke. It was in college, but that was expected. But when you get in my stuff slowed down in my 30s because I was broke in my 30s. And other people were doing better than me and financially and on dating. So I finally got my stuff together in my 40s and then my dating shot way up. So also y'all brothers be talking about this is my thing. Y'all brothers be talking about, well, see, it's wrong and you using enhancements and all that. But I think personally it's wrong as a grown man, you 36 years old, to have a woman give you her body, but you give her nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Like you giving her your body though. You giving her your body though.
Oh, come on, bro.
I'm just saying,
she can get dick anywhere.
Exactly.
She getting your body. You saying you giving her nothing. When she's getting something, she's getting your body. Just like you getting her body.
I'm gonna ask you this: if you had a daughter, and would you want her smashing a nigga that's giving her nothing, or smashing a nigga that's taking good care of her? She said, sir, she said, Pops, I got this one guy, he cute, he nice, but he just want to hit. He don't want to give me nothing. But I got Lord Hybrid over here. He take me shopping. He'll pay half my rent. He does for me. I can depend on him. Pop's gonna say, yo, get with the nigga that's taking care of you. Okay. He's not gonna say just keep smashing the bum nigga that ain't giving you shit.
Taking care of him.
And I agree from our men perspective. Yeah, like that's how we think because we think logically. So yeah, we're gonna be like because we already don't understand why wouldn't women go with the highest bidder anyway? Like we already think like why if I'm giving this woman this money, why does she not respect me for that?
I peeped.
No, Lucario, I've been waiting on you, nigga.
He's not understanding though. Like, bro, like bitches got the rose, the little stick, bro. Like,
shout out Lucario, bro.
Come on, bro. You know what I mean?
Shout out my man Lucario.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said dudes don't. What he say? Dudes don't love themselves and think their body is worthless. Laughing my ass off. That's not what I said
at all.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a fact. They're giving her something.
Hold up, he's talking about what Adam is talking about. He's talking about my body is worth something.
Yeah, you're not just nothing. You know what I'm saying? You say you're giving her nothing, but if she giving you her body, aren't you giving her your body? Like that's just you are. It is what it is.
Like, bro, no, keep it a buck. Like, dick is not sacred, bro. Like women can get dick anywhere, like literally anywhere, bro. They have
And
hundreds
you
of dudes
and
in
you
their DMs.
you not a
You do
bitch,
not have
dog.
hundreds of women in your DMs. You know what I'm
You
saying?
you're not a bitch, dog.
She
We
can't.
we
Everybody
like
can't get your
we
dick though.
we like God to the women, man. We at a higher level than women. They can't
Yes.
earn like us. They benefit from being with us. We don't benefit from being with them because we the president of the United States. We the fucking Congress. We men, bro. I will never equate myself to a woman. So when I have sex with a woman, that's not equal. Nah, son.
I agree with you, but that's if you're a high quality man. But if you don't got shit, then like she can get that anywhere. All right. I
She
think that
can't get
makes
you. She can't get you
What he's
anywhere.
making
Like
though.
specifically you.
Nah, but he's
well,
looking
you
at
can
it.
say that about
What's
anybody.
good, Octorati? What's up, Octorati, man? I appreciate you for sliding through. My motherfucking guy, what's up? Y'all
I
got
get what you're saying, Adam. He's pretty much saying pretty much on some like you know, a Ford is a Ford, a Honda is a Honda, a Ferrari is a Ferrari. It don't matter who drives it, what kind of gas in it. It is what it is. So he's pretty much looking at like all you're doing is giving her dick. All you're doing is giving her a good nut from your tongue. But what Adam is saying is like, hey, but it's my dick. It's my way of doing it that's got her crazy like that. It's not just some dick and some tongue. It's what I'm doing to her body, her mind. And that's the thing too about it on some low, like I see both points, but on the low point, is the money really getting in her mind, or is that dude getting in her mind and tapping into her ecosystem inside of her own being? And that's the point I think we might be missing with the money and the buying her shit for Valentine's Day. At the end of the day, is this dude making her smile and feel away and making her come? Or is it the fact that I gave her the money that's making her pussy get wet and making her come? And that's the part where I think we might be off a little bit on both sides a little bit, because that dude, something about that dude makes her want to tattoo his name on her ass. I don't think I've never seen a, I mean, maybe the cash might make her want to do it. I don't know, but it's something about this dude that got her stand up all night. It's something about this dude that got her not sleeping, want to tat his name, willing to drive 30 miles to go get him a cheesecake. It's something about that dude. Now, if we want to say it's because of his mouthpiece or his game, or maybe because he laying that dick down, or he got a plan to make 6 figures next year, whatever it could be, it's I do think a dude can I do think that a dude can really be who he is, and a woman of quality, low quality, 6 figures, 5 figures. I feel like if you can talk to a woman and she can recognize the value and she hear what you're saying and you stand on what you're saying and she fucking with it, then you might have a real good chance to let her come around you and let her see you, feel you, and then before you know it, she obsessed. And you ain't really making as much money as her. I do believe that. I've seen that. For sure.
I agree, and I've lived it. Like I remember one time I was making like 60K a year, right? And this white girl, she's making 500K, $500,000 a year, working two remote jobs, right? And she was spoiled the fuck out of me. I dick her down because she believed in my vision. Because it's not that I was making 60K a year. She could extrapolate, right? She could be like, oh, okay, he's here. But I can get in here. I can buy this stock while it's low because I think he's going to be here, right? So I actually do agree with you. In fact, I also agree with you, the one that was saying that you don't have to have all this bread, right, to be fucking bad bitches. So I agree with both of you. I just want to make that clear. You don't have to have like everything, right? Because women are emotional. Like you said that men are logical. Women are emotional, and with those emotions, they can say, okay, hey, I think this person is going to be somebody. I can fix him, or he's going to be great. Like you can insert reason here, right? So I agree. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm always going to promote. Make sure you are being financially responsible. Make sure you are like building things for yourself to help yourself. I will always promote that. I would never say quit your job to prove to women that working at Whataburger can do it. I will never say that ever, ever, ever. You want to put yourself in great positions for yourself and also how you want to lead your life. But at the same time, sometimes money can talk for you. Sometimes the car can talk for you, and sometimes your car and your money don't always do it. Now that means that you got to still be able to have that conversation, have that swag, have that confidence, have that charisma. Hey, that's your last time doing that. Have that swag, have that confidence, have that charisma, being able to lead, being able to spark ideas, being able to like tell her what need to be done, and also holding her accountable. And I do think certain things do attract women, and I feel like with the guy hybrid, he got a plan. Like he not no sucker though with it. So I fuck with it. As long as you're not a sucker with the money, I still think you can do good things as long as you got a plan with the money.
So I agree with you, but like I would just like to point out, like, you know, I don't know if y'all watch like streamers like AB Adrian Broner, the former 4-time world champ, who's just basically crashing out every day on stream.
I'm the nigga. Bro, hold up. I'm the nigga. I'm the nigga.
Yeah, right. Like it's just like, you know, like AB is not all together, and he has a different girl every night, right? So it's just like I do agree with you. I actually do agree with you. I think most reasonable women think the way that you described, but like you don't have to have those attributes. You can still pull like whatever you want. So it's an interesting game. It's a complicated game.
And see, I don't want people to think that money is like, if you have money, cars, and all that you can get anything you want, any girl you want. It's just one factor. Facts. It's like clout is a factor, but girls turn down dudes like Chris Brown. Girls turn down NBA players. You know what I'm saying? Those guys. Carucci turned down Chris Brown, bro.
I think.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Strong want to give you some pushback. Go ahead, G.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this real short. First of all, Carucci did not turn down Chris Brown. They dated for a while. It's just that Chris Brown is toxic as fuck. And them NBA
tried
players
to come back and she said no.
Yeah, but did he hit though?
I'm just saying, yeah.
Did he hit
those niggas, look, this is my only point. I don't want y'all to think that I'm trying to say just because I got money that I can pull every girl. I can't pull a lot of girls. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, I can't pull every girl just with my money and my cars and all that. I can get more girls than if I didn't have it, but it's just one of many things. And I have other attributes that also. I have height. I am 6'2". I'm
6'2".
Most of them want, like at least 6 feet. So I do got 6'2". You know what I mean? I'm fit. I'm not a sucker. I do got a good personality. I can make girls laugh. I'm not 100% relying on my money. It's just one of many things that I use in the marketplace. But yeah, there's plenty of girls that I go at that I can't get. It happens to everybody, even NBA players.
Okay, so I got two things real quick. So one, Carucci's a terrible example because she's a bird. Like, who is she with now?
Deion Sanders, I think.
Deion Sanders, right? And Deion Sanders had cancer.
Who Deion Sanders?
He almost died of cancer. He had his foot amputated.
Talking about there. Damn, she with Deion Sanders, bro.
She's with Deion.
He's with Primetime. Yeah, she's with Primetime. His dick don't work, and he had a colostomy bag, or got the word. But basically, the bag where like your shit goes into the bag because you can't shit.
He got shot in the stomach or something.
He had no. He just had like a terrible like disease. He's better now, actually. He made a full recovery. But either way, he was shitting in a bag. He lost his foot. His foot got amputated, right? But Carucci was with him. Why? Right? And then second, women.
She was with him because he's the nigga. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You got,
but like, and in that sense,
that's your assumption. But you don't know why she's with him. Maybe she loves him.
Whoa, no, I actually do agree with
Deion Sanders is a slick dude now. He's a slick brother.
He's one of one. He's up there, right? But like, let's just be for real though. Like, this nigga dick don't work and he's shitting in a bag. Like, it's the money. Colorado pays him $10 million a year.
Wait, how do we know that his meat don't work though? Like, how do we get that information?
Look, that's a great
That's a
question.
damn good question.
No, that's a great question. But like, if you just consider, like, nigga had cancer, bro. Niggas
Yeah.
like his blood sugar is low, his energy is low, his foot got amputated. Like, he's not fucking, bro. He's not like taking him down. Like he's out of, you know what I'm saying. And then like women, and then women also, like, rejection is rarely ever personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like 80% of rejection is not because you're not good enough. It's because they either have another situation they're dealing with, or like it's just bad timing. And then also NBA players don't get rejected. Like, I don't. You said this twice now. Like, oh, turning down NBA players. NBA players do not get rejected. Everybody is throwing themselves at them constantly, 24/7. And I noticed because I've been around NBA players since I was in high school. I went to an elite basketball school. So, like, for example, players like Kevin Durant, like, I watched Kevin Durant when we were in like 11th grade, right? He could have went first overall in 11th grade. So it's just like they're different. They live in a completely different fucking universe than us civilians, right? Us more.
For sure, I agree.
So it's just.
Yeah, I want to add some context to what you said.
Everybody gets
got one
rejected.
question for him too, though.
Hold on, let me say this right
do.
quick.
Yeah.
I think
Go ahead.
I think that he don't get rejected by the women that want him, but he get rejected by the women he want. I think
Everybody gets rejected, bro.
Yeah, everybody getting
Everybody.
Okay, but it's just like, who?
I got a question
why,
for him
though?
too.
You got to think about the why.
My man, see, you see them in their glory, and you see the fucking women chasing them. Of course, the women that's chasing them will never reject them, but they can go into environments and they will get shot the fuck down.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody gets rejected, bro. Everybody.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's not always
including women.
Like, for example, like, you know, like, I'll look at my own rejections, right?
I rejected a bitch today. Hell yeah, women get rejected.
But like, what's wrong? What's wrong with getting rejected? There's nothing wrong with that, because it's just like you're not for everybody. Like, people, like, honestly, no, for real. If you take rejection personal, there's something wrong with it. You have bad.
That's the selection process. Everybody ain't for everybody.
Exactly.
You know, what's good?
But everybody gets rejected.
Moving.
What's good? We got another double star OG. What's good, Black Cleaner? I appreciate you for sliding through, man.
Black Cleaner.
What's going on, Black Cleaner?
Hey, what's going on? Shout out to the panel. How's everybody? We good. We
Shout
talking
out,
about
brother.
rejection.
Shout
We
out,
talking
brother.
about tricking. We talking about dick ain't enough. We talking about a lot of things tonight, man.
We talking about who's the nigga. Hey, so I want to ask you this question. I didn't already ask everybody on the panel this question, so it's your turn. You know, you got to chime in on this. And I know you're gonna be long-winded, but you give a whole synopsis, but you got a lot of good insights.
Shots fired.
No, I mean, he be saying some real shit like 100. But I'll say this, right? So, do you think tricking is screwing society? Like, do you think tricking is benefiting society, or is taking away from society? You chime in on that if you want.
Of course, it's ruining society, and I blame BMF for it. Because back in the days, before the whole
Hold up, you saying who?
Narco culture, you know, it was pretty much normal. You know what I'm saying? And like when you go down to ATL back in early 2000s or 1990s, around the areas, you know, the chicks, they were more accomplished, but they was, you know, trying to actually work with their mates or the ones that they choose. Now, you know what I'm saying, with the BMF era came and everybody was a duffel bag boy. Now everybody's throwing money in the air and, you know, trying to floss this to show how much money that they got. And that has been the whole new era that has been dragging on even until now. I mean, even overseas, you know, they had the narco culture. Everybody was trying to be with the drug dealer. And then, okay, the drug dealers got arrested and went to jail. And now, you know, the chick was missing that. And then you got the cats that's still trying to keep that tradition going by, you know, even though they're not the drug dealer, they still trying to have that baller, you know, mentality going on. And yes, that's the thing that's ruining it, because life is about shared responsibility. I'm not supposed to be, what's it called? Financing your dream or That's not the word I'm looking for. But yeah, I'm not supposed to be helping. You know, you working together to get our dreams together. I'm not.
Your voice went out, G. Okay, I don't know what
I
happened.
think he lost his connection.
Yeah, I think he lagged out.
I'm gonna try my phone real quick. Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see where I want to go from here. His shit lagged out. Jay got to charge his phone up. I'm lost. I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what
I
to
do
go.
got a question for Lord. I got a question for Lord.
I thought.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold up. He's back. I'm gonna let him finish giving his spiel. Go ahead, Black King. I'm gonna let you finish giving your spiel. You got it, bro.
He said the drug lords is out the game.
Yo, Black Cleaner, you LG?
Hear me?
Okay.
Can y'all
I see
hear
you,
me?
man. Yeah. Yeah, we see you and we can hear you.
Okay. Where did I leave off at? Because I don't know.
I think you was talking about the drug lords.
Drug dealers got arrested and so
yeah, it was the drug lords that was throwing money up in the air, you know, and paying for everything, and then that, you know, came to become the new culture. I mean, even overseas, all of the females overseas wanted to be with the narcos. The narcos was the ones that was taking care of the families and providing for the families. So it's the same thing that was going on in America, where everybody wanted to be with the drug dealer. The drug dealer had the money until, you know, the drug dealers got locked up. And now, you know, everybody, you know, they needed somebody to save them or to keep that tradition going. So they would go for the baller. And so it always became that, instead of everybody, you know, sharing responsibility, because that's what life is about. You know, back in the 70s and the 80s, the families used to work together in order to pursue the dreams of each other. Now, you know what I'm saying, the woman is looking for the man who's gonna finance their dreams, and they don't want to get with the dude who's like, yo, I can bring stability to your life. But no, they're like, yo, I get stability from Section 8. I get stability from my job. I get stability from child support. I don't need you to give me stability. If you want to get with me, you need to pursue, you know, you need to finance my dreams. And there are dudes that are willing to do that just to be able to keep the broad. And that's what's ruining society. The dude who's so afraid to be alone that he wants to pay for this chick's, you know, dreams, whether it, you know, pay for her rent, pay for her car, pay for her school tuition. And because, you know, the chick is thinking that, you know, she goes in the club, she goes all of these places, and all she got to do is smile and bat her pretty little eyes, and some dude is gonna go over there and pay for something for her. Now everybody thinking that they got that same treatment, that they bad enough to be able to get that treatment. And that's what's ruining society.
That was deep.
Yeah,
I know Howard got something to say, man. I know Howard got some shit to kick off. But yeah, that was deep.
Hey Adam, I think you had something to say before I let Black Cleaner finish, you know, putting his thoughts out. I think you had something you want to chime in on, if you can remember it.
Yeah, I think it was what's the guy's name at the top of the middle?
At the hybrid.
Yeah. So yeah, I know that you were saying that sometimes you'll take the woman out and you'll wine and dine her a little bit, or get the pedicures and stuff like that. And there's not necessarily an agreement that y'all are going to be intimate with each other. So let's just say, for example, a situation, you take her out on an outing or do activity with her, and then she ghosts you after that. That don't piss you off, like that don't make you just feel like angry as hell, like you want to punch the TV, break the TV. Like I'll be pissed off. To me personally, if I go on a first date with a woman and I bought a drink and I didn't smash, I'm pissed off for like the whole day, a whole night. Like
Okay, hold on. Smashing on the first date is kind of rare because, like, honestly,
better
like
get your money up,
woman will
Adam.
kind of hold it right for like at least 2 or 3 days, and then also it's just like punch a TV.
No, I'm smashing all my chicks on at least the first or second time.
Then you're dealing with bust downs. You're dealing with low quality, easy women. If you're smashing them all on the first date, no, for real. Like, I'm not even like.
What's a low quality woman though? Like, what's a low
I
quality?
mean, yeah,
like,
I mean,
loose, no morals,
easy
no
to-
vision, not really thinking long term. Like, they're just kind of living for now. Like, you don't want a woman like that. You want a woman you can build with.
man, I want the one. I want
the box out on the first date. Is not a woman you can build with.
I want the one to give it up on the
Easy.
first date. I want her to give it up on the first date, and that's the one I want.
And
As
let me
long as
say
she,
something.
as long as she look how I want her to look, then yeah, that's all I care about. And
There's
she
nothing wrong with
respectful. And she respectful. She look how I want her to look. That's all I require. I don't. Everything else it can be whatever.
And there's nothing wrong with that, actually. Like, I'm not even saying this from a judgment standpoint. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, let me answer my man Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I meet up with her and we don't fuck, first thing I'm gonna do is kick her down a flight of steps, man.
Oh, wait,
Right.
what happened? You gonna kick her
I mean,
down
that's what they've definitely made. That's how you
do when
want
you
to
don't
do.
want her to be pregnant.
I was just joking. I'm joking.
That's what dudes did when the chick said she was pregnant. We kicked them down the stairs.
I thought I heard from the grapevine you guys would take them for a ride to Six Flags. That's
that
what
was
I
the
heard.
nice way of doing it, but
Oh,
in the
oh,
street,
put 'em on the ride.
but Six Flags is
Put 'em on a ride at
$100
Six
a
Flags.
ticket.
And just,
Nah, Hybrid knows
Six
part of
Flags
the
is
game.
$100 a ticket. So if you ain't got $100 a ticket, then yeah, you kicking it down the stairs. You just gonna be tough with it.
kick her down the
Yeah.
stairs. That's wild, bro.
Nah,
No,
Hybrid
no,
know it's the cost of business. Hybrid know what it is. He finna tell you about it though.
Yo, what if she an acrobat, bro? Like, what if she a gymnast?
Yo,
And she find a way to
Adam.
get your balance? You're like, nice try,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
let me say it on the record. I'm just joking. I don't believe in no violence towards women unless they pick up a weapon. Then I'm gonna
No,
beat a
no.
bitch like a man.
Only-
Bitch, you put a weapon on me, ho, you gonna get beat like a man.
No,
That's
no,
my
Nah,
shit.
word.
no, like with me, it's also a weapon, but I would push her down the steps just to help her out with her acrobats.
Nah.
You know,
Hey.
just to help her with her gymnastics. You know, she told me just at any random time, push me down the steps. I promise you, it's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna help me. She just so happened to be pregnant. I do it, and she survived, bro. Like, yeah, I mean,
no violence, man. No violence towards women, man. Nah, Jermaine understand, bro. Adam,
Yeah,
Jermaine understand. You know,
Yeah,
when
it's the cost. It's the game. You know what I'm saying? But Hybrid finna break it down. But I see both sides though. I'm not picking no side. I see both sides, but Hybrid finna give it to you one time with Adam.
Yeah, I want to hear you don't feel no type of way if you just spent this money and nothing you didn't get what you wanted.
I go into the thing. This is the mentality for me. I'm never gonna interact with a woman, especially the initial contact, without spending on her. So I'd like to either, it's just like going out on a date for non-tricks. You go out on a date with a girl, you're spending for the opportunity to see if there's compatibility, right? So I'm not gonna overinvest more than I'm comfortable losing on that first contact. You know what I'm saying? So for me to take a chick out and we both get mani-pedis, that's gonna cost me $250, $200, $250, something like that. If I lose that, that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not mad at all, because all I'm doing is spending a little time, spending a little money to see if we both are feeling each other.
Damn, $250. That's a lot.
So some, mani-pedis cost money, man. Getting your nails and your feet, your hands and all that. Yeah, that should be costing. Then them bitches be wanting them pointy nails and acrylics and all that shit.
Right? Nails
So that should be adding up.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me you done got dressed, you done sprayed your best cologne on, you done made sure your hair was nice and You know, you scheduled the date. You went there. You took time out your day. You could have been doing anything else. Like you could have been doing something you really wanted to do. Like you could have been just your hobbies, like the stuff you like to do. Matter of fact, just watching TV would be better than being with a female and contributing to her, and she's not going to reciprocate. That's
You're
negative.
thinking broke though. Like niggas with money, this is nothing.
No, I mean just no. That's not thinking broke. That's thinking. That's not has nothing to do with money, really. I mean, it does because you're spending money, but you're contributing to something that's not going to give back to you. That has nothing to do with money. That's just
the
like
risk. That's the risk we take every day when we take a girl out. Like that's just part of the
Adam,
game.
you gotta
the time.
understand.
Part of the game.
In nothing,
The
you
time
will
aspect.
you will never win all the time. You're gonna lose sometimes.
Mhm.
You have to accept that. So I never put too much stake in that because I don't take these females that serious, and I'm not losing that much time or money. I'm gonna lose max $250. I can take that at my income level, and I don't recommend nobody always when they say purse first, ass last. Don't never put yourself in a financial hardship for this opportunity. It should be something that if it loses it, just like if you go to the football game, you pay $150 for a ticket, it's gone. It don't matter. It ain't gonna hurt your rent. It ain't gonna hurt your savings. And it's just a little bit of, you know what I mean? Little bit of disposable. That's what disposable income is. It's disposals in the garbage.
Yeah.
You burning money.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a little bit of pinch of disposable income for an opportunity to see if there's compatibility. I did it today, although I didn't spend $1, but there wasn't compatibility, so it didn't happen. But sometimes I do have to spend, and I see, hey, I don't like this chick, or I could tell this chick ain't feeling me. Then we just go our separate ways. I take that L on to the next. I mean, I don't dwell on it, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
It cost me an hour and a half and $250, bro. I ain't gonna cry about that.
I'd be
Let me
pissed.
ask you a question. What is compatibility to you?
You know what compatibility is, man. Stop asking them questions, bro.
Hey,
No,
look,
I'm
I
asking
have
to
a
you
comment.
because it's different to everybody. Because I'm not spending
It's really not.
$250
It's really
on a
not.
broad that ain't about to get me
Just because
five.
they're thinking broke. So like
Look,
he's
look,
talking
look.
like a nigga that has money. Like $250 to him. Like don't you guys are thinking
It's
too
about
much
more than the
about
money,
it.
though.
It is. That's why like both of y'all are tripping. So like guys, think past the money. It's just you spending what you can afford.
It's not even about the. It's more. It's about the money, but it's also about like even if I didn't. I've had times where I didn't spend any money, and I was still just upset that I got dressed and went somewhere for something that did not end up benefiting me.
So it's about resources because
Adam, she was a whale.
time, money, energy, it all falls under the same umbrella. All right. Like let's not overcomplicate this. I have a comment. There's someone in the comment section that's fucking lying right now.
Oh, that's
Oh no,
crazy.
he's one of those promiscuous equals low value dudes. You are full of shit, sir. So you mean to tell me if your wife
Who you
or
talking
your
about?
girl, no, this guy
Nah,
Hamilton B2K.
Hamilton K?
You mean to
Oh.
tell me if your girl was like, hey, Hamilton, I fucked 250 niggas, you'd be like, oh, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with the fact that you got ran through by 250 niggas. Like, stop lying. This is what's wrong with men. This is what's wrong with you low value men lying to themselves.
Is this
This is
comment
feminism
that you're
right here.
referring to right here?
This
Is
is
this a comment you're
feminism
referring
right
to?
here.
Oh,
Like, Hamilton,
no,
you a
he's
bitch,
one of those promiscuous, low value dudes. What the
You a
fuck?
bitch, feminine. Like, no, Hamilton, you a bitch. Like, stop lying, bro. You're not fooling nobody. Like, come on.
Now, wait,
going
who is he?
in on you,
Do you know he's talking about
going
you?
in on
Like,
you, Hamilton.
who is he talking about?
He's talking about me because
Oh, no.
I said something earlier about promiscuity. But it's just like, you're
Okay.
lying. You're lying, bro. You're not going to sit here and tell me.
He laughing.
All right, like, stop lying, bro. Like, let's be for real. Let's be fucking for real right now. Come on now.
Hey, yo, I think Black Cleaner, you had asked Hybrid a question like, what is I forgot it was something.
He said
What is
compatibility.
Yeah, compatibility. Yeah.
Look, compatibility is simple, bro. I like your personality, and I'm physically attracted to you, and vice versa. If you physically attracted to me and you like my personality, and I'm physically attracted to you and I like your personality as a female, then we have compatibility.
Men don't need much. It's really the women, right?
So
we don't really need all that much.
So okay. So a person that you're compatible with is really, sounds like to me like some in-house. You're just, trying to get some in-house.
No.
Because that's basically everything that you said. Okay, I like your personality. You're cute. And I just want you to have me around, and I'm willing to pay $250. And if and once I pay this $250 and everything is right, then I'll continue to, supply your needs, because that's really what it is when it comes to these females. I think somebody said something about a whale. Actually, a situation just happened in Miami where a chick who was stripping, God rest her soul, she just passed away because that was what her job was. She was out here trying to find a whale to take care of her, to be able to support her.
All right, don't get caught up too much in the dollar amount. Don't get caught up too much in the dollar amount, because
no, I'm not. It's not about the dollar amount. It's about a woman extracting resources, and the only thing that she's providing.
That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do.
No, that's not what she's supposed to do.
No, okay.
It's about love. It's about family. It's about legacy.
Yeah, but what do you need to build those three things? To build family and legacy?
Partnership.
What do you need? Okay, partnership. Really? What do you really need to build a family?
I just answered it. You need somebody to be able to understand the assignment for what you're trying to build.
Okay,
I see a lot. Okay, let me give you a prime example. My mechanic, they're Korean. The husband doesn't speak English. The wife does. She can tell you everything about car parts. Okay, so she runs the sales and she runs the ordering of the part.
What does the husband do?
The husband repairs the cars. So they got a family business and they making hundreds of thousands of dollars together as a partnership. Okay,
and
the wife is not at home waiting for the husband to bring home the bacon. So
that does not disprove my point whatsoever, though.
Yes, it does, because you're talking. I just said, okay, he's looking for somebody who has a nice personality and brings peace, and he'll just go out and get the bag and bring it home. And as long as she's cute and she brings peace to his life, he's good with that. He'll do everything else.
Because he can afford to. That specific Korean person, the Korean man in your example, while that's admirable, he can't afford to do so. People are different.
But see, you got to understand, Black Cleaner, my brother. I'm a trick. I don't do traditional relationships. I'm not looking to build nothing with a bitch. I'm not with none of that. I already built myself. I'm good. I just interact with chicks. And so when Adam was asking me about would I be mad about the 250 and all that, I was just saying that'll be my first. If I'm taking on a new chick, we'll go somewhere like that. Go to a mani-pedi or something around $200-$300. It could even be a dinner. I'm just seeing if I like her, see if she like me. Then if we like each other, I'll begin a monetized relationship with her, which would consist of me covering, getting her gifts while we hanging out, paying for us to do nice things. And then in return for that, she gives me company on my terms, and we have intimacies as well. It don't go
that's
no
not
further.
A trick. A trick is somebody who gets tricked out of their money. You're being a provider. So don't be calling yourself a trick if you ain't getting tricked.
Well,
there's several
yeah, everybody got everybody got their own
definition. Yeah, I didn't
everybody's
different definitions of a trick.
The game guys told me I'm a trick, so I accepted trick because they the game guys. They like Adam. They ain't spending no money and they want ass the first night.
Hey, shout out Adam though. Adam, you were real. I respect you, bro. You were real.
Yeah.
I'm a dude that want a trick.
Hey, I'm fucking with Adam's method too. I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean,
I was the same way when I was young.
yeah. I
I
mean,
Yeah,
I'll wait.
100%
Like,
I feel
understand
you.
that.
I agree.
I'm gonna get
I
mine off the
just
strength, man. It got to be off the strength. Like, if it got to be off the strength of me, I don't care how long I gotta wait till I find a woman that
yeah
want me off the strength of me. I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah because
I ain't got
yeah
time
because
to
we
be spending 250 and
Yeah, but
doing
Adam,
no
pedicure.
facts.
Yeah.
there's a whole other caliber of women waiting for you when you can do that. I'm letting you know. Like you're
Now, don't get me
operating
wrong.
Oh,
in
it's
one league,
Now,
there's a whole other league when you have
now,
money.
now,
It's a
now,
whole
don't
nother
get me
league.
wrong. Now, I have, I have my experience with that route, because I've been overseas, so
That's
I'm familiar.
overseas though. It's overseas.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying I'm familiar with that other
Everybody rich
caliber.
overseas. That's the whole point of a passport, bro.
Yeah, no, but what I'm trying to say
No.
is I've experienced that caliber of which are like that next caliber type of woman that's
I
like
don't know.
I'm saying what I mean by that is as far as just a very beautiful woman, like crazy body and super feminine, super sexy. Like I've experienced that lifestyle before, so
I agree with you.
I'm
I
saying that.
think I don't doubt you fuck bad bitches. I'm sure you have. All right, because you seem like a kind of person that has all the soft skills, right? You're a
Yeah.
mover and shaker. You can talk well. You probably have a lot of charisma. So you probably fuck bad bitches. But like women with money, it's a whole other different caliber. It's a completely different league, and you can't really experience that league unless you have money yourself.
Could you elaborate on that? Like, could you go into that more? Like, what do you mean?
It's pretty simple. All I'm saying is that,
Like, what is this caliber? Like, what is it about these women that you're saying that they're another caliber? Like, what's going on? Like, could you just go into more detail about it?
Personal example. So, for example, like a woman I've been with, right? This is a woman that makes $500,000 a year, and she has like power. Okay? Like she can get niggas jobs. She can, make shit happen, right? Like women like that. That's a whole different league, and that's just $500,000. There's obviously the women that make $1 million, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit.
Yo, I just want to know if you guys heard me. Testing 1, 2, 3.
We can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Go ahead.
No. All I'm saying is that there's levels to it. Like, and just don't stop striving for greatness. Because I believe you. I'm pretty sure you fuck hella bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can always do better. And it's not only about looks. It's also about what can they do for you, right? So,
yeah.
But either way, Hamilton, I'm gonna answer your question soon. When we're done with this topic, Hamilton, I see your question about women and value. It's a very, very easy question, and I'll answer it. But we'll finish this topic.
Too Black, Too Strong. Something I want to say real quick, and I'm gonna pass it to you, Jay. Steve,
okay.
You said the women with money, right? You can, from my experience, you can 100% get and retain those women with money. The thing is with that is that they have to like you have to be what they're looking for, I should say. You have to be what they're looking for. If you match what they're looking for, then you can want. It don't matter if they're like mid, if they're attractive, they're unattractive. Regardless of the tier, you 100% can keep those women if you're where those women are at. Like if you're in those facilities or establishments, where those women are. Then you can make something happen. You just gotta be in the right place at the right time. Like the circumstances or the conditions have to be met. So maybe it could be the luck of the draw, maybe it could be right place at the right time. But from my experience, you definitely can get those women. They just want to have to be got. But yeah,
the women date within proximity. They're usually going to date the closest thing with them. Work husbands, the personal trainer, whoever. But it's usually going to be the within proximity of where they're at.
You said work hubs. That's the one. I
think they all work, man. I think if you just at the end of the day, we all getting older and shit like that, and I do think there's different groups of women that have different interests and different tastes, and we all have different tastes. Some guy want to be the hood guy, some guy striving to be the guy with a trade, some guy striving to be the owner of the company, some guy trying to do the stock route. Everybody got different routes and different pockets, and I do think women have different pockets as well too. But at the end of the day, you do gotta realize, like, having a hard dick, having some money, having shelter, having long-term benefits, retirement benefits, like a lot of different things can entice these women. But at the same time, whatever route you go, I just feel like we all understand, like, at least still be the man, the leader, at least still have a plan of how you want to execute whatever you want to execute around this woman. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be the guy with the house, the shelter, and you can offer daycare, you can offer, you know, work from home jobs for her, at least still have a structure for it. Because if they gonna use you, at least I'm letting you use me on my motherfucking terms. You ain't gonna use me on your damn terms. If we're gonna play this game of using me, then cool. Well, this is all I'm allowing you to even think you can use me on. And if she like you for you, then understand that, woman, you're not gonna take all my time. You're not gonna knock me off my studying for my degree. You're not gonna get me to give you a kid because you love my dick. No, I'm not having a kid. I'm always wearing a rubber. You're not getting no raw dick. So as long as we all have a plan and a structure, I think everybody got their own way of doing it. And I like that. That's why I like hearing different perspectives, because I can still see the magic in all of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Yeah, that's what me and Lucario always be arguing about, is different methodologies to accomplish the same thing. And so it's like Adam, he was struggling to understand my methods and the risk of loss that I'm willing to assume in my process. But my process works for me, like Jermaine said, because of my situation. So everybody's situation varies, and you have to create a methodology that is best for your situation. And so, like me and Lucario and Jap and all them boys, I argue with them. Just be like, respect my methodology. Stop dissing my methodology because it's different from yours. Because I'm not saying yours is wrong, but you can't tell me mine is wrong. You can't tell me tricking is wrong, because you didn't spend 15 years building this business. You don't have everything, the risk that I have to lose. So the methodology that I did worked for me. It doesn't mean I'm a sucker, because these hoes can tell you they can't get over on me. They might be benefiting from me, but they not getting over on me, because they can never get more out of me than I feel like value that I'm getting from them. And I give them what I want to give them on my terms. And when it's not beneficial to me, they get removed.
Go.
So
Yeah.
it's just
Now wait, now, I do.
everybody got their own plan.
Now I do think you said everybody got their own way, but in my opinion, well, I believe that there's always a best way. There's always a best way to do everything. There's always a best way to do everything. Even if there's multiple best ways to do it, there's always a best way or a selection of best ways.
Most
And
effective.
exactly. In any situation where there's limits, there's a best. So now you saying that tricking, you saying that's that's kind of like your way, and that's cool. I mean, but it's like you can't compare it to having, like, getting it off the strength. You can't compare it to getting it off the strength, because
Nah, you do
that's
both,
like
Adam?
you can do both, but you can't compare the two, because
Oh, okay. I see where you're going. Okay.
that's like compare. Okay, you got a female, right? She got a promotion. One female got a promotion because she was qualified. She went to school, she had the degree, she worked hard, she got promoted. Then you got another girl that she did something strange in the back room with a certain important person, and she got promoted. So yeah, they got the same goal, but you can't really compare the two. You can't put them together and say they did the same. Like, well, we both got the promotion, but nah, that's not the same thing. So it's like, then I compare that. I know, of course, I use that analogy with to correlate it with the tricking versus getting it off the strength. One person is getting off the strength of just them. It's me. This is me. This is my hustle. This is my muscle. This is me. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Versus taking a way that's kind of cheaper, a cheaper way to do it, an underhanded way to a degree that you can't compare the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask him something? Can I ask him? I wanted to.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me ask. Okay, so what do you use to get your girls? When you say you, what specifically about you?
Me,
Is it your looks? Is your personality? Your mouthpiece? Is it your dressing? Your clothes? Your car? What is it about you that you get girls with?
I get girls off of my hustle, like the fact that I'm gonna go up to her and I'm gonna say, what I got to say, my intentions, and and then I usually just invite them to the crib. Now every now and then, here and there, I may invite them out for one
Hey,
outing.
well, Crib, do you live
Huh?
by yourself? Do you live
Yeah, I
with
live
your
by
parents?
myself. I live
So
by myself.
you said you have no job, but you have a crib by yourself.
No, I said I've had times where I didn't have a job and I still was with women.
Oh, but you're not broke right now, though.
I'm
You got
not
money
broke.
now.
I'm not broke. I'm not broke.
Hold on, wait, hold up. So let me say this real quick before you get back to it, Adam. Y'all do me a favor, fuck with your boy, hit that like button. Excellent discussion right now. Still trying to see where it's gonna go. Hopefully it don't be no outbreak where motherfuckers cursing each other out. But
Oh no,
whatever.
no. We chilling, bro.
Yeah.
It's Friday. We
Bro,
chilling.
like a lot of shows I had back in 2025, most of them was just arguments and people cursing each other out.
Nah, that's all love over here, bro. Appreciate all y'all.
I wouldn't be
sure.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. But yeah, Adam, you got it, man.
For sure. Yeah. I don't get lost track of where we were.
No, but I'm asking you.
Yeah, he asked you a question.
What is it about you that's attracting the women? Because you said, you're telling me how you do it. Okay, I run up on the girls and I hustle when I say what I gotta say. So they like your mouthpiece. Maybe you have height. Are you tall or you short?
No, I'm short.
Okay, so you don't have height. Are you handsome? Or you average looking? Or you not that good looking?
He light skinned with green eyes.
To me, I mean, I look good, but I mean, I don't really, because I think
that's all that matters.
Looks are subjective. Looks are subjective. So a woman gonna see me and think I'm ugly. A woman gonna see me and think I'm ugly. A woman gonna see me and think I'm.
You got bread, bro. It's okay. You got bread.
Yeah, so, but you think you look good, so okay, you handsome. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, you're saying it's underhanded that I'm using my money. I'm just saying I have more competitive advantages than you, and it's not underhanded that I have money because I didn't steal the money. I worked for 15 years and built my company, and I have my money honestly. So I have height. I'm decent looking. I ain't gonna say I'm the best looking, but I have height.
What kind of company?
I'm fit. I don't go into my business.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
But
trapping. All
right. I have money. I'm fit. I got that honest too. I didn't do steroids. I go to the gym and I run. I have nice cars. I got a G-Wagon. I got a nice Lex. I got a nice house. And I also got what you got. I can spit some game. I got mouthpiece too. So just because I have more competitive advantages than you, all of which I got honestly, doesn't mean me using all of my competitive advantages is in any way underhanded. I just have one that you don't happen to have. That's not my fault that you don't have that. That's your fault that you don't have that.
Yo, hi, but I want to ask you a question. No. I want to ask this is real quick, and I'll let you go back at it, Adam.
All right.
Which one of those objective, or how many of those prerequisites you have as far as you having advantages of you being attractive? How many of those are like objective advantages, I should say, that women would see as objective?
The success, boy.
No. I'm saying he marked off like all these prerequisites. He said, I have looks, I have money, I got a G-Wagon, so on and so forth. What I'm saying is, like, out of those different things that you named, which one of those are like an objective measure that women would say, this is something that I would want from this guy, or this is something that most women would say, I do want from this guy, I would want from this guy? So yeah.
If you asking me, I'm just saying, if you listen to what the women say, they like money, they like height, they like looks, they like fitness.
I would say like looks are subject, like a person's face and how they look, that they can be kind of subjective.
100%. There's a lot of girls that love my face, and there's a lot of girls that think I'm ugly, and that's with most people.
So it's the money and the height, right?
When you say so, I don't understand your question. What about me that all girls would like? Is that what you
Well,
asking?
no, not all. Like more so like a thing that like is that can't be refuted. I should say. Like I think you said is the fact that you're tall and the fact that you have money.
Those are probably
those are like
not
two
tall.
objective measures that women would find attractive. So I say
Those are
those are two legit advantages that you have. Like
Yeah,
without
that's
a
pretty
shadow
much
of a
yeah.
doubt.
That sounds about what he said, right? That's about it. Yeah.
right.
Okay,
Those,
so I
think
do want to
those-
reply though to what he said.
I think those are my two biggest advantages. But I want to before Adam, I want to say this about the money aspect of it. Money democratized the ability of everybody to get dimes because everybody can get money. Now, everybody ain't gonna get the money. But back in the day when nobody could get money or very few people could get money, the short fat guy, he couldn't get a dime. You know what I mean? Or the ugly dude couldn't get a dime. But now that there's so much money, anybody can start a business. Anybody can make themselves a millionaire. And if you make yourself a millionaire, anybody can get dimes. That's
Yeah.
equality, bro.
I like that. I fuck with that. But my thing is this. Okay, so you said that you were saying that you have all these attributes, and you're saying that the money just happens to be one of those attributes. And yeah, but I mean, but that's like saying okay, the female, like I use the same analogy with the female that came up in the company. It's like, okay, yeah, she got a degree, you know what I'm saying? She got a degree, she got the proper degree and stuff like that. But she still went in the back room with the boss and did something strange, and that's how she got promoted. So we can't really say that she got promoted for anything else because it's kind of like, well, we don't really know now, like because she went in the back and did something strange with the big, with the big guy to get promoted. So we don't really know if any of her other attributes contributed to her getting that goal. So it's kind of like null and void to a degree once you did that. So once you put that money down, we don't know why we don't know exactly why she there. We know she there because of the money, but we can't say nothing else because that money's there. And also, wait. And also, I would say if I was in your position, let's just say I had a large amount of money, I would still do what I'm doing now. I still wouldn't use the money to attract the women. I would still, like, I would use the money to like travel. I would use the money to buy jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like just to make myself fly. Like I would buy clothes and cars and all that, but I wouldn't put the money down for the woman to fuck with me. It would just be some shit I did to enhance myself. And then I would just go and do the exact same thing I do now. So it's not like I'm saying, oh, you got this advantage over me. And it's like a thing where I'm just like, dang, he got this advantage over me. It's like, that's fucked up. Nah, it's like I'm saying that once you use the money to acquire the woman, I'm saying that that's like cheating.
That's the point I want to address, because you're equating two things that aren't equal. Because when you say that the woman got the promotion by going in a back room and doing an immoral act to be promoted in life, me earning an honest living and starting a legit business and building myself up, there's nothing immoral about that.
No, but I'm saying, but you're not. No, I didn't say. But sir, I'm not saying that. That's what's. I'm not saying that's immoral. I'm not saying the business part. Wait, I just want to clarify before you go further. I'm not saying the fact that you have a business and you built it from the ground up is immoral. I'm saying that when you use the money from the business to acquire and you putting money to get the sex from the woman, I'm saying that part of it, that's what I'm saying is like cheating. Just like if somebody was to promote a woman to have sex with her, if you gave a girl a promotion and you like, look, you can get this promotion, I just let me have sex with you, like that's like you're using your accomplishments to get the girl. Like I'm saying, that's the part, not the fact that you worked your way up in the company and you balling now. That's cool. But I'm saying
Can I
when
interject?
you use that to get the sex, that's the part where I'm saying, okay, that's kind of like cheating.
Okay, now, but I'm doing
Can I
this.
interject?
I'm one. Well, let me say this one quick. It's real quick. I never said I told the panel don't buy sex. That's what I said. So I just do different
He did
things.
say
So
that
for
earlier. Yeah.
I
He
said
said that
don't
earlier.
buy sex. I'm anti buying sex. So just like you have a good job and you go to your job and you make your money and you take your money and you take a girl on a date. You're spending your money to get access to that girl and possibly get access to whatever you want from her. I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking her to get mani pedis. We talking, we seeing if there's compatibility. If there is, then we initiate. But I never say here's X amount of dollars for the box. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's unfair. I think I'm doing the same thing you doing. I just do it more because I have more to do it with.
Nah, you said that you use the money to kind of like, but you're using the money. Would you agree that you're using the money to attract the woman?
I'm doing the same thing that you said you would do if you had the money. You said if I had money,
No,
I would buy.
no.
Just listen, just listen. You said if I had money, I would buy jewelry, I would buy cars, I would buy these things. I have G wagons and Lexuses and stuff like that. I have jewelry. I do wear jewelry. I have expensive watches. They do attract women. Look, everybody says what they won't do when they get money, but until they get the money, then they do the same shit all the other rich dudes is doing. We all do the same shit.
No. I'm saying that I would buy all that stuff to get fly because I like that stuff. I mean,
Why you
it's
think
not
I
about
bought it?
getting the
You think
woman.
I bought my
No,
shit?
but I'm saying, wait. But you said that you get her the petties. I'm saying, are you getting her the pedicure, spending all this money to get your foot in the door with the woman? Is that the primary purpose for you putting that money down?
Yes, just like when you take on a date and take her to dinner.
So we established that you are using the money to attract the women. What I'm doing is not that.
But you just hollering at bitches and telling them to come to your house and fuck them. I mean, I did that when I was young. As a grown man, I don't want to do that. I want to go. I want to take them to nice places, and my competitive advantage is I want to take them to better places than you can afford to take them. I want to take them to better restaurants than you. I want to give them better gifts than you. That's my competitive advantage over you. I can do more for them than you. You think that's unfair? That's not unfair.
Well, I mean, I don't want to do all that stuff for her. So, like, even if I, I just don't want to do that. I want to do what I want to do with her.
But I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the fact that you don't want to do that. But you can't say I'm cheating, bro. You can't say I'm cheating. I'm not cheating.
I'm just saying it's not the same. I'm saying it's not the same. Like, you can't compare the two. I'll use another analogy. It's like, okay, one dude got big because he was taking steroids. The other dude worked hard in the gym and got big and buff. Like, you can't compare the two. It's two different things. One did it off the strength of himself, and then the other dude did it with something outside of himself.
That's just like me. Big Meech built his millions from selling dope. He cheated. I built my business up from legit business. So I didn't cheat. There's no immorality or cheating in my process, bro.
Listen, I'm saying, I'm not saying the fact that you built a legit business. I'm not, like I already told you, I already made that point already. That's cool. That's legit. I'm just saying when you use that money, I'm saying in the realm, but then when you take that to the realm of dating and you're using that to acquire the woman, that's the part. I just said that like a moment ago. That's the part that I'm saying is not the same as you just getting it off the strength of yourself.
I think he's speeding up the process a little bit, though.
Are you mad at the woman that she likes guys with money?
I mean, you might be mad because I'm not. There's nothing that I would suggest that I was mad about anything right now.
I'm just trying to find why you say I'm cheating. If there's, it's just like if there's women.
I won't use that word. I'll use a different word. I'll just say it's not the same as getting the woman off the strength of you.
Definitely, it's definitely not the same.
Yeah, it's not natural. Like when you it's like I'm just saying it's the difference between getting something off the strength of just you versus getting something off with something outside of you. And I use the analogy of a person takes steroids to get buff, and then a person that doesn't take steroids to get buff. Person that didn't take steroids to get buff, he didn't use something outside of himself to get buff. Person that took steroids used something outside of himself to get buff. Same thing with the promotion. One woman did it off the strength of her and who she was and her competency and stuff like that. Then another woman used it off the strength of her sexual abilities. You know, like it's just not comparable. That was the only point I was making.
But you trying to say the way you're doing it is better, and I disagree. I think it's just
so.
different.
Do you think that taking steroids is better to get buff, or do you think getting buff off just working hard and going the natural route is better?
I think it's better to go the natural route.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is the natural way is better.
But why?
But
it's better because
let's put that in there.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's better.
The outcome of him using his money,
he got less money.
Okay, no. Let's ask the question. So, what happens when the money runs out? Does the girl stay or does the girl leave?
She's gonna leave.
Okay, the person who got him on game, when the money runs out, is she staying or is she leaving?
She's staying. It's longevity.
When the money runs
the
out,
natural way.
When a man is broke, the women leave. It don't matter how he got her. Women don't stay with no broke ass man, bro.
That's not true. That ain't true. If she likes the man off him, his money is not a factor. Because she likes him because it's him.
It's not about like when you dealing with a grown woman. Let that woman start experiencing
grown women too.
Just listen, bro. Let her start experiencing hardship because you're not earning. You gonna get left, bro.
Nah, she gonna get a second job, and she gonna stay with you.
Yeah, that means you got a fat, ugly bitch.
No, it don't.
Not necessarily true neither.
No, it don't. It just means she like you. It just means she like you a lot. She in love with you.
She understand the assignment. I agree with him. The person who is willing to, and that's where family and all of that comes from. It's not like, oh, the husband that ran out of money, so let me go find me a new husband. That person never liked you in the beginning. It's like, okay, the family ran out of money. Let's, come to a huddle and get a game plan together to see how we can get back up on our feet. And the other thing is this: a lot of times, dude who is natural, she believes in him enough to be like, yo, he's just right now. So what we got to do is just, together, and he's going to be back on eventually. But you do have some females that are out here who are not going to work with you. They're going to be like, oh, you down? Oh, you on your ass right now? All right, well, call me when you get back on your feet. I'm going to be over here with so-and-so. Just like what they was talking about with all of these guys who are in the NFL and the NBA. As soon as the contract is over, a lot of those females, they leave. Why? Because the dude done ran out of money. But the dude who's over here, like you said, who got the business, she was the lover and the secretary, helping him build the business, and she liked him and she believed in him. As soon as he goes down, it's like, okay, we're on a hardship. I understand, babe. I got you. I'll get back in the office. I'll be your secretary again. We're going to work to get this thing back up. And then things work that way. Because she truly likes you and understands the assignment and understands this is the person who she wants to live and share her life with.
That's fact. That's fact. But I do got a question. I got one question for I forgot your name in the top in the middle. My bad.
Yo, what's good? Hold on, wait. Hello. Yo, what's good, Underdog Soldier? I appreciate you for sliding through. Y'all do me a favor, fuck with the boy with the like button.
Yeah, what's going on, Underdog Soldier? What's going on, bro? But my bad, I forgot the guy at the top in the middle name.
Hybrid.
Okay, yeah.
It's
okay,
hybrid.
So yeah. Now you said that basically there's no. Do you agree? So you're saying there's no better way. You're saying like the way that you acquiring a woman, and then let's just say a guy that's just meeting a woman and inviting her over and just dealing with her you know, without really using money. You're saying that there's not a better way. You're saying that they're equal. Is that what you think? Is that what you believe?
That's what I believe. I believe there's no better way than the other. I believe that everybody finds the right method for their situation and for themselves. And I just
Okay.
want to just
Okay.
make a quick statement, real quick. This is statistically provable. You can go on Google it. You ask Google, what's the number one cause of divorce? And it's going to be finance. There you go. So you can go ahead now, Adam.
Okay. Now I would say, okay, now my question to you would be, if it's a woman, right? Would you rather, you know, you meet her and then y'all have a conversation and then you invite her to your house and she comes over and she just, you know, dealing with you just because she like you? Or would you rather, okay, well, this woman, she'll only really deal with me if I put you know what I'm saying, take her out and spend hundreds of dollars on her. Like, which one? And then she'll deal with me. Like, which one would you prefer?
I would probably prefer that she likes me.
That means it's better.
That just means I would prefer that. Doesn't mean it's better.
Well, it's better. I mean, it's a better situation.
Well, the thing
because
is,
let me tell you why it's better. Let me tell you why it's better. It's better because in one scenario, you're coming out of money, so that's negative. It's better to not have to spend money than to spend money. Would you agree with that? Like, if you could get the same thing, if you could get something for free, or you could pay for it, which one's better? Which scenario is better?
I like to pay for the things I get.
Oh, so you rather just throw your money at the trade then? Okay.
Hey, yo, this conversation is kind of like it's kind of like talking about for a job interview. Would you rather just come in basketball shorts and a jersey, or would you come in a suit? Like, which one is better for the job? And one guy is saying like, "Yo, I'd rather just come in how I want to come in. Hey, it is what it is." And I'm not dissing nobody's side, but it's like as I'm sitting back listening to it, I'm just like, "Yo, Adam is standing on his. Hey, this is who I am. What's up?" And hybrid is like, "This is who I am." But by the way, we ain't doing the Olive Garden when we hang out. You know that, right? What you mean, hybrid? Shit, fuck Olive Garden, yo. We going to Carbone. I want you to be ready at 8 for Carbone. She's like, oh shit, Carbone? Like that's hybrid's game. Hybrid game is I wanna do certain things to create certain things to let you see certain things about me, so the choosing could be more in my favor. And Adam is more so like
misrepresenting his
cool.
point, I believe. I don't think that's what he's saying.
Let the man finish. I want to hear this.
All right.
Oh no, I'm done on a hybrid game. Is yo, I'm interested. Instead of going to Applebee's, instead of going to like TGIFs, I want to see you at 9 o'clock at Carbone. Matter of fact, either I'll come get you or whatever, but I want to meet you at Carbone, and Carbone might cost a nice little penny, and he don't mind having that conversation for the experience. And with that experience, it do come with the woman having that opportunity to see like, damn, oh, it's a nice spot. Damn, red glass wine for 1 cup is $80. Oh shit, damn. So who is this dude? What the hell he do for a living? It's making her mind wonder a certain type of way. So I can see the game, and I can see the whole her kind of like, feeling a certain way about that. And also, of course she can be feeling like, oh, gold digger. She can start thinking certain things too, for sure. But it do put it in a situation where she do get the experience. And on Adam's side, it's more so, hey, we finna we going to this spot. She like me. She saw me at the store. I approached her. She was smiling. I let her know my name is such and such, and it's like, hey, I find you very attractive and shit like that. And I think if I get your number, we're gonna have a good time. I can tell by how you smiling and shit, right? And she cheesing and blushing and shit. So it's like I don't really gotta do too much because she already showing me a lot of confirmation that she like what she sees, she like what she hearing, and the more I talk to her, the more she smiles. So all I gotta do is say, you know what, fuck Carbone. Hey, you know what, come over to my crib tonight. And she might be down for that. I see both sides. I think both sides is a win. I think the argument is which one is more natural, which one is more effective, and which one could outdo the other one if like, because Adam, I guess in Adam case is maybe he got to worry about aging and getting older and shit like that. And on the other end, he got to worry about losing the money, I guess, if money is the thing he really stands on. So I there's pros and cons to it too, but I'm just listening to it and I see both sides though, for sure.
Yeah. But Najee, I do think you have misrepresented. Like, I don't think that's what he's saying. Like, I mean, he can clarify it after I, you know what I'm saying, see what I think he's saying. I think what he's saying was he'll, take her out to the expensive experience, but that's just, but that's to entice her, based on how much he could, like, money he could spend, and then after that he was saying that he maintained the situation by continuing to financially incentivize her. That was my interpretation. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong though.
Yeah,
Okay,
and that's
okay.
that's what we call monetized dating. Now, it also depends on your goal, and the only difference me and Adam really have is he thinks his way is better. I don't think his way is better. I just think it's different. I don't think my way is better. I think it's different. But I think mine does give me more competitive advantages than his does. Now, all I'm saying is we have also two different goals. Because I think a dude that's looking for a girl that really likes him wants to be with that girl. I'm not looking for a girl to be with. Like I said, I'm never marrying them. I don't want a girlfriend. I don't do traditional relationships. I do monetized dating. So as long as I want to be with you, I will be tricking off on you. And if I don't want to be with you no more, I'll cut off the money and move on to the next. You'll know I don't want to be with you no more when the tricking stops. You know what I'm saying? So my objective is not to look for a wife or a girlfriend. I just want to have a monetized dating situation with her where we get together when I want to and we enjoy each other, and then you go live your life and I go live my life. I'm not moving no chick in. I'm not trying to marry her. I don't want to be her man. I'm not policing the pussy. I just want access when I want access. And we just keep it like my whole shit is stiff arming the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her close in my life. That's it. So we have different objectives. I'm not looking for her love. Just be pleasant. Let's have fun together. Let's enjoy each other. So that's where the personality comes into play. But I'm not into all of that. I'm done with traditional dating. So that's why I take my approach.
Now, I would say this loud. Number one, it is like with the way that I'm saying, it's better. It's better because so we got to say we always a lot of times we can say people are different. It's not our things are different. Our ways of doing things are different. One's not better or worse, but there's always a best way to do everything when when there's limits in any situation. There's always a best way. And the way that I'm talking about, it is better. It's better because you don't have to spend because in your situation, you have to spend money. So that means you have less money whenever you're engaging in that situation. If your money's going down, you're losing money. But with the way that I'm saying it, you're not losing money. That's better. It's better to not lose money to acquire the thing. So number one, it's better. For that reason. It's also better because it's like you acquiring skills, you saying, you keeping yourself sharp, I'm saying, it's better for that. So that's longevity. So I'm saying, you keep your swag, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's better because of that. But mainly because you're not losing money. So it's better because of that. And number two, yes, spending money is definitely a competitive advantage. It is a competitive advantage, just like steroids is a competitive advantage. Just like when the woman does something under the table with the boss in the back room is a competitive advantage. Yes, it's a competitive advantage, but it's it doesn't mean it's better. It's like it's these consequences that come with it that's negative. So yeah, it is an advantage, but it's like not a good advantage. It's not an advantage that you really want. And as far as when you were saying with the no strings attached, you can do it my way and still have no strings attached. You could just, hit her up, tell her to come through. She come through, you know what I'm saying, after where she leave. And then you hit her up next week, like, and have her come through, or, a couple weeks from there, have her come through. It don't have to be strings attached with that method.
But see, for me, I like to spend money. If my man, True Prodigy, he was on my channel, and me and him discussed it. I went on vacation last month for a week. I spent $20,000 on a vacation. So what? That's what I want to do. So I worked hard. I went to a restaurant by myself today. I drank a couple of glasses of champagne. It was a high-end restaurant, and those 2 glasses of champagne cost me $60. You know what I mean? So I don't go to Applebee's, even if I'm going by myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that even so much that I'm spending, like on that first meet, I'm allowing her to come with me somewhere that I would have already went. I did my time down at Applebee's and TGIF and McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? But now I go to higher end places because I can afford to, and I want the best for myself. I used to shop at Food Line. Now I shop at Whole Foods exclusively. Everything's organic. I pay more. I get the best for myself because I can afford it now. So now she comes with me. She gets to experience my lifestyle with me. So that meal that might have been $150, now she's with me, it'll go up to $300. It's not a big deal to me. So the spending of the money, that's irrelevant because of my income. And
okay, can I say this?
And I told the brothers, don't go in the hole spending, tricking on chicks. I would never do that. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, yeah. I just want to say this story because I hear you, and you keep on saying it's nothing to me. I can afford it. Okay. I had a father, all right, who had a successful business, pest control in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? He was making over $150,000 when $150,000 was a lot of money. But he had your type of bravado. I mean, everybody called him Good Time Charlie. Every time he would show up, you know what I'm saying, round of drinks on, he would buy the round of drinks. He was out here, sharing his world with all of the females. I came from a family of 6. He had 6 kids, 4 different baby mamas. So he didn't, and he took care of all of us. But what happens is, everybody thinks that well doesn't run dry. As soon as he was too old to not be able to maintain the business dipped. He didn't do any good investments. He was out there womanizing and gambling. And in the end, we ended up, when he passed away at age 89, and his 6 kids had to pass the hat around in order to bury him. And all of those females that he was womanizing with and sharing his world with and who didn't care, none of them came to his funeral. It was only his family. So, and then I remember when I was doing the BP oil spill and talking to this dude, and he's like, yo, I just threw $800 down at the strip club last night. I'm like, yo, dude, what you throwing money like that? He's like, nigga, I'm making $800 a day. We on the BP oil spill, nigga. I don't give a care about that money. 2 months later, the BP oil spill was over. They done sealed the hole and they fired everybody. And we all had to go to a new, go find other jobs. So the point is I hear you and I hear what's going on, and I'm wishing you well with your business. I hope the well never runs dry, but I hope that you are preparing for the time when it does. And I hope that you do find a shorty that's going to rock with you when the well runs dry. Then I'm going to land there.
I respect what you say, brothers. And I'm going to let you know that I do live a good lifestyle. But I can tell you this. I bought my G-Wagon cash. I bought all three of my cars cash. My house is paid off. And I buy $50,000 worth of stocks a month. So I'm not just blowing my money, bro. But I do have a disposable income. But I have a stock portfolio. Plus, I have a business that's producing 6 figures monthly. So I manage my money. My financial fidelity is a top priority, right? Probably behind my health. My health is number one to me, and my finances. But I think about those things, bro, because I'm an educated man, bro. I have a business degree from a really good school. And I started my business and I've grown my business and I employ family members. And I don't blow a lot of money relative to my income, even to my disposable income. I don't blow a lot of money on women. I've never gambled in my life, not even bought not one lottery ticket or one scratch off my whole life. You know what I mean? I built myself up to a certain level. I'm good. Now I'm at a stage where I can enjoy life. I do trick off on women just like I trick off on my family. I bought my brother a car this year. I bought my uncle a car a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? I just gave my sister $10,000 for her house. So I trick off on the family more than anybody. But do I enjoy women? Yes. Do I trick a little? Yes. But hoes get the crumbs, bro. Hoes get crumbs.
Yo, I want to ask you a question. Like, do they kind of like try to leech off you?
Family?
Yeah.
I don't let them.
Okay.
I give what I want to give. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
when
I
I
got
bought
you.
my brother a car, he didn't have a car. His wife left him. He was broke. He was walking. Same thing with my uncle. He didn't have no car. So I found a reasonable car to buy for them. So I help my family in situations where I decided it's to help them because they need it, or I want to reward them. But I wouldn't, it's not a motherfucker with a pulse that I would hurt my financial security for. Not my dad. I don't have 0 kids. You know what I'm saying? So just the way my situation is very sustainable.
We need some business tips too. At some point, we're gonna need a seminar, a business seminar.
Hey, have you ever started a business? That's the first tip. Start a business, doing something.
No, I ain't never started a business.
Start a business. That's tip number 1.
Okay.
Just try to sell something, bro. Most of my businesses failed. I started business after business and failed and failed and started and failed, and I just kept going. Every time I learned something, then finally something worked. I didn't have no money till I was in my 40s, bro. So I've been working 15 years to build what I got.
I feel you.
Yeah, man.
So
That's
if you was,
commendable.
how many hours a day would you like? Let's just say, okay, you on your journey. You know what I'm saying? You trying to like get your business things going. How many hours a day would you dedicate towards the, you know what I mean, figuring out like this business that you want? Like if you was to say like you do this work this amount of hours a day towards that goal, like is there a number you would say or what?
Well, I quit my job when I was 39, right? I had started a business and it was making like $1,000 a month consistently. And it got to a point to where I had reached a ceiling because my job was consuming my time. So I had to make a choice between my job or take that bet on me. Because I saw consistency in sales over 6 months, I decided to bet on me. So I quit my job. Now, my philosophy was I'm giving these people 9 hours a day minimum. So I got to give me 10, 12, 13 hours a day. So I left my job. I sold everything I owned. I moved back in with my grandmother, and every waking hour I worked. So I was putting in 12, 13-hour days for like 2 years with no girls, just straight grind. And because I did that, I was making $1,000 a month. When I quit, within 3 months, I was making $5,000 a month. And so it just slowly kept going up. Then I could hire my cousin, because I got 2 cousins that work for me full time. So then it started getting so big. One of my cousins was interested, so I hired him part-time. And then what he was doing got so big to where he could quit his job. Then the other one could quit his job. You know what I'm saying? So start small, study while you work, and study, read them business books. I was reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I was reading all them business books, and I was just slowly growing. But I was putting in
I want to ask you a
every
question.
hour I was awake.
I want to
Okay,
ask you a
cool.
question. And that part where you said you was consistently grinding for 2 years, you didn't really give a fuck about these chicks. I 1,000,000% agree with you on that one. Like 100. I noticed since I've stopped messing with chicks and mainly been focusing on my YouTube content, it was to a point where I had 2 channels and I was just focused on that. But I noticed that my viewership been going up slightly, right? You know, as a result of me just focusing on this and leaving all the irrelevant bullshit where it's at, like 100. So there was a tip that you gave in one of your videos that I actually adhered to, you know. So I would advise, like, watch some of Hybrid's videos. I'm telling you, watch his content. If you want some business, watch his live streams of content, check it out, and you will get some gold and you'll get some gems. I'm telling you, that's what I did. Like, so I'm just being real.
What's the name of the channel?
It's matter of fact, let me hold up. Let me take this.
Lord Hybrid.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah, brother.
You can see his tagline right there. It's Lord Hybrid.
And you can
Where?
also
Okay, I see it.
and you can also, I'll tell you this too, because he watched my channels. He watched my channel. Sometimes I might go like 4 months with no chicks, even now. And I just get like him. I just get into the Bible. You see that, right, True Prodigy?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just on the Bible, bro.
Yeah, I think on one video you was showing like all types of Bibles you got. Ethiopian Bible, the Catholic Bible, all this shit. You know, I got a Bible right now. Like I read it leisurely, not that often, but I read it like a couple times a week. You know, but yeah, you gotta just focus. Like, I don't care about bitches, bro. Like, the chick's gonna be there. I get on a date and I get a chick right now. I care about building myself as a man. It's like for when I actually do want to actually have a family. You know what I mean? Like, money is a factor unless I find a woman that got money, but I don't want to be under a woman with money. Fuck that. I've done it twice. I'm not doing it no more. So
I never want a chick with more money than me.
Well, I would say getting a chick with money, bro, it might come a point where she might try to be on some control and dominant shit. That might happen. It might not happen right away, but it could happen at some point. So you might have to be prepared for that, because she gonna try to control you with the money the same way a dude with money might try to control a woman. If you don't do it, she says she gonna kick your ass out.
Women more brutal.
So,
you see how Nicki Minaj be doing her husband? She be treating him like a little boy, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you don't want to get. It's like you can find a woman.
Does ASAP Rocky get treated like a little boy?
ASAP Rocky got his own money though. He can live good without Rihanna, but that nigga that's married to Mary J. Blige, that nigga ain't nothing. He don't make no money.
There you go.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, sometimes, fellas, I'm a Christian, and sometimes I'll go 6 months and just Bible and work and no hoes. Then I might have my little hot boy summer, you know what I mean? I might pop out and do my thing for a little while. These hoes make me sick. I can't do this year round. I might just fuck with these hoes till it get cold. Then I got worn out from these hoes. I'm like, I can't deal with these hoes. Let me run back to my Bible, bro. Let me just do my Bible, my fitness, my business, and look out for my fam. You know what I mean? So I don't live just a straight whole lifestyle all the time, but I'll pop out like now and do a little hot boy summer, man. That's it.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
100, man. You gotta focus on what's important. You gotta focus. These hoes gonna be her. They gonna be her before and after. Like even when you dead and gone, they still gonna be on the earth. So I don't even give a fuck about these chicks like that. Just right hand, cause I just leave it at that. You know. But I mean, I guess I can do closing thoughts of if you guys are, you know, pretty much having y'all back and forth.
Yeah, I'm through. I'm gonna check your page out for sure. I see you roasting. I see you roasting. I see you roasting some people over there. So I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. So
yeah, I wouldn't watch it for that, but I mean, he definitely got some good content on there, you know, aside from that. But yeah, 100, man.
All right.
I'm just roasting Lucario and jabbing them for the conversation.
Are you talking about the recent shit?
That's what he talking about. He talking about jabbing.
Yeah,
It's just about what me and you talked about, Adam. Our differences. That's what it's all about with them roasting. So I'm just going back with them, but at the same time, I got respect for all them dudes. It ain't no hate. I just was tired of them attacking the tricks, so I just stood up for the tricks because I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Stop hating. But my final thoughts is, True Prodigy, I appreciate you, bro, for having me up, man. And I enjoyed talking with all the brothers that was on the panel, man. Peace to all y'all.
For sure.
100,
for sure.
Man. Appreciate you for sliding through fucking with your boy, 100. I guess anybody can get a closing thoughts, you know, whatever.
All right. Yeah. Appreciate you definitely for the live. Truth. Yeah, appreciate you for your work. You know, I mean, it's definitely it's underrated, you know, what you're doing for sure. It's having a YouTube channel, not easy. I know that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not easy.
Yeah,
you know, bro, you know how long it takes me to make one video, bro? Just guess.
2 hours? 3 hours?
Nope. It takes me almost 4 hours to make one video.
Talking about with all the editing and all that.
All the editing and having to think about the topic. It's even a specific time you got to post. You know, it's like all the different I have a hard time saying this. It's intricacies that's attached to posting content. You know, for optimal views and all the different BS, bro. Like it's annoying. Like even the thumbnail, bro. Like I figured out you can't use AI generated thumbnails on a YouTube video. If you do, it can, you know, take away from your views. Like even the thumbnails got to be genuine, authentic, you know. So you got to be even clever with all that stuff. I've been doing this stuff for 2 years, bro. So I learned a whole lot doing it. I learned like the good, the bad, the ugly, all that shit. So I'm still learning too. Shout out, I think Ty Buggy. Shout out to him. He actually put me on game. Just me watching his videos, he also put me on game too. So 100.
That's dope. That's cool. I didn't know they. So if you got a AI generated thumbnail, they'll make sure you don't get a certain amount of views.
Well, it's like now. I think for live streams it's slightly different, but it can't even affect live views. But I say for video formatted videos, for video or whatever, it can affect your views like that too. And you have to like go to and I go to like Google AI or like Chat GPT to look up, you know, okay, if I do this, will this happen? If I do that, will that happen? So I go there to get my answers, but it's been a while because I was posting like AI thumbnails to my regular videos, but I seen that it wasn't really helping me. So I just went back to my regular thumbnails that I was making. So the thumbnails is important, the titles is important, the hashtags is important, you know, the being detailed in the description box is important. Like all that stuff is important, man. Like the fucking caption isn't, the title is important. Yeah, the shit is not easy. Oh shit. Oh hell no! This nigga sent me 100.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay. That's what's up.
Shit.
That is what's up, bro.
Yeah. I
So
appreciate
yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to Lord Hybrid for sure.
Yeah, 100, bro.
Sure, shout out to him.
Yeah, 100, man. I think he's into the sisters, so I'm gonna give him a proper one. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. 100. I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest one I've gotten. I've gotten a $50 one from Alpha the first one, and he didn't beat Alpha the first one. No, he gave me the 100. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, 100.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
But so, yeah.
Just a matter of time for you. It was a question I was going to ask him too. I think I was going to ask him a question along the lines of, because in his videos, he was talking about you being the product. Like if you're the product, I think you can make money quicker being the product, but you're more at risk of you being your own product, right? And he don't show his face because he's not the product. He has products that he sell, you know, so he can't afford to like be his own product. That's why he's like private, or he don't show his face and all that stuff. But I would be the same as him. Like if I was a multi-millionaire, I wouldn't be fucking showing my face, bro. Hell no. For these weird ass niggas to know where I stay and all this stuff. And that's the like the backlash from being the product. I'm the product. Like I'm True Project. I'm the product. Me putting my face out here, providing content, you know, all this shit, bro. You can go on a fan base a lot quicker. You can start making money like in the span of like 2 or 3 years, as opposed to building your own business from scratch. But people, it's just a lot of weirdos you can attract, bro. Like if motherfuckers find out I made 6 figures a year, then they know how I look, bro, is what I'm saying. So it's pros and cons. But I do remember him giving that nugget of game that I definitely wrote notes on. So yeah, man.
Okay, and then you got that on his on his YouTube channel?
Yeah, you can look at his channel. Like he, bro. Hold up. Let me end the stream right quick. Hold up.
All right.
Give me a second. Let me end it. So hold on. Let me just hold up. So Black Cleaner, you got closing thoughts, man?
Thanks for having me on the panel. I'm glad that you did this live stream, because actually Monday, I do my live streams at 8 p.m. Eastern time at the Black Cleaner channel, and we're going to be talking about something similar to this, which is low-hanging fruit. Can we turn these 304s into housewives? And that's the discussion. So I hope that you do slide through Prodigy, because and Adam, because I love you all's insight on this question. And that's basically about it. I'm done. We'll be able to continue this on Monday.
100, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so let me hey Adam, Black Cleaner, you can leave if you want. Adam, you stay if somebody to tell you. So I'll drop both of y'all real fast. Hold up. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys. I know I got the dude that can pay your advance and shit from Set It Off. But yeah, man, this is a good conversation. 100%. Appreciate Lord Hybrid, for the $100 super chat. Biggest super chat I got on the channel. Definitely wasn't expecting him to show this much love, but yeah, man, that's really all I got for you guys. Don't really have a whole lot to say on the topic. We've talked about this shit for 6 hours straight, but yeah, that's it, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, fuck with your boy. With that being said, peace. I'm out.